has at center ice. It's going to be Mr. Perlini. And he's got the big guys on the line with him. Goes to Fort Wayne, chased down by Saul. Came back up the near wall. Here it is. Doe intercepted immediately on the close forecheck. That one knocked right down by Yogan and sent back in the zone. Here we go back in the corner. Thiessen makes the play. Came around the board. Stepping into that one. The Komets trying to move it out front. It's still Perlini with it. Came off the far wall. Chased it down again. He's nailed by Diaby, and Diaby has the puck taken away.
Thomas.
All the way up top. Shot, save, and a rebound back up ice, and here they come. Moving. Downing to the Fort Wayne line. He feeds back off. Yogan tried to get a shot away. Couldn't get it. Komets are back. Nice pass up ice. Here comes Sidlowski. Near the zone. Sit on a trailer. There it is. Drive town. Nice move. Has a good hard shot by Thompson. Behind the net. Thompson out at the point. Left side. In front of the net. Rattled around again. Picked back off the wall. Here comes Mulder. Oh, and he is nailed on the play. As Southie puts the crunch on him big time. Those are the hits you got to take when you get them.
Yeah, they got to keep their heads up. Southorn nailed it pretty good coming out of his head.
That's what makes you pay. Here we come back the other way. Into the zone, left side, Southorn in again. He nails Mulvey. Down the wall, they rub that one away. Picked back up. Turned wide. Picked up by Belzile. Working his way. Thomas feeds cross rink up the defense. They're on the way to center. In goes Thomas on the play. Good shot. Save right on the money.
Nice wrist shot.
Thomas pulled down from behind on the play by Weissoppel.
Pushing and shoving. Everybody a little touchy right now. Thomas went in with a pretty good wrist shot down low into the pad. Thiessen made the save, and he was tested pretty well with a nice shot.
It was down low. If you keep him low, the guy's got to work for him. Put him up high. He's got a glove like a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, he doesn't give too much out, and that's the key to it right now. That's why they have to go to the net, look for anything they can, and take any advantage they get.
This game just underway. 18:33 still to go into the face-off. Cheeks for the Komets. Comes loose with the puck. Taken away. Scrum behind the net. Knocked away from Blazek. Komets out front trying to get a shot. It squirts away. They dump it up on the wall right side. Komets chase it down. Here's Weber. He's got it. He lost it. He got it back. Lost it again. Komets chase it down. Around behind the net. Look out. Mahamonic's there. He's run off the play. And when they put you on a check, they get you going. Here we come. Weber back up ice. On the move. Bad pass. Intercepted and dumped right back into the Fort Wayne zone. Standing up on that one, Carlson just knocked it down and had it. Here we come. You got to wait for it, and into the zone, going hard. Trying to jam his way through. Schaafsma couldn't get to it, but they clear cross rink, pick back up. Cincinnati with Booty shut the throttle, going into the zone deep, came to center. Turned away as Hamonic lined his man up, and here we come again. Sidlowski back up the wall all the way to center, and it's almost taken away, but Thompson, good move. Weber dumps it deep into the far corner. Komets in. Hit the net. Rebound. Oh, and it got right on by. Jumping up into the slot that time was Perlini, but the shot was so hard it blew by him before he could get a stick on it.
Yeah, Sidlowski took it off the boards. A quick wrist shot right to the net. Goaltender kicks the pad out and knocks it all the way down the ice. Icing call on the play. Face off back in Cincinnati zone.
No score, period one. Komets and Clones. This is Komet Hockey.
Hey, Komets fans, what's been a tradition in Fort Wayne for more than 50 years? Komet Hockey, of course, and so has another homegrown favorite, Sunbeam Bread. Baked right here in downtown Fort Wayne, delicious, nutritious Sunbeam Bread has been making the best sandwiches for young Komets fans since 1957. Sunbeam is the best-tasting white bread around, and kids love Sunbeam because it's softest and stays softest longest. So pick up a loaf of Sunbeam Bread today and go Komets!
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Stoll tees up a bullet, and Thiessen gobbles that one up on a nice passing play from the point right side.
Yeah, they got it moving from one side to the other side, and then the shot, and that forces Thiessen to slide across. When he slides across and you get him moving, there's some holes there, but he closed everything up, made a clean save on it.
Belzile back into the draw for Fort Wayne now. Here they come. Thomas bounced over his stick for a minute, but swept back in the corner as Embach is nailed on the play. Right up front, shot save. Whoa, wide bounce, picked up on the wall.
In there.
Trying to move it out. This one deflected. Legging it on for this one, and it's waved off as Beaupre gets beat to the puck that time by Kopech. Kopech trying to move it back up the wall. Komets feed it wide. Here comes Thomas with it. Got it in his feet, couldn't finish it off. Look out! All the way up top, and we will have a penalty called against Cincinnati, I believe. As Thomas just couldn't get a handle on that one at all. Who's got it? We'll find out in a minute.
I don't know. I moved the penalty box.
3:34.
Cincinnati box open.
Yep. And
Komets power play.
It's going to be none other than Gressel.
2 minutes hooking. Komets first power play of the game. First chance of the game right now.
They've had some luck on the power play against this clone crew. Let's see what they can do with this one. Perlini back up top again, and this time Cheeks out playing on the wing. Big face-off coming at you right now, as it's going to be Yogan in the draw. Komets fight for it. It came all the way up top. Here we come again. Southorn, close, right on the money. Back up, they come again. Another drive front of the net. Turned out the left side. Sidlowski's got it. Here's Sid off behind the net. Back to Sid. Sid coming up top. Get it up, Southie again. Komets try to get it up the boards. Can't make the play. Turned out at center. Uh-oh, the foot race on for this one, but it'll get back in time. As of the wall it comes. Somebody skate to the puck, which they've done. Here they come. Cross rink. Sidlowski in the zone. Sid going wide all the way to Thompson. It's intercepted, and Cincinnati behind their net with 1:20 still on the power play. Jam it up to the Fort Wayne zone. Here they come all the way back again. Komets try to move their way into the zone. Here they go, feeding it off the left side as Thompson gets hit. Back up we come. Thompson a drive. Knocked down in front of the net. Komets can't hold it in. Back they come again. Turned off by Geertsen. Geertsen now into the zone. It's Embach. Works his way in. Taken off the play. Recovered. Back comes Ferguson at center. He's hit. Puck goes Fort Wayne zone. Back to cover this one, Geertsen. As Geertsen behind the net, he's going to be checked. Coming back up ice. Here they come to center. Long cross-rink pass. Nicely timed at the zone. Offside is going to be the call. Thought he had it in his feet and moved it in, but apparently not. Still 15:10 to go. It is period one. There is no score. Komets on the power play against Cincinnati, and this is Komet Hockey.
Aaron's has some really great news. Aaron's is offering 120 days same as cash. That's right, and here's how it works. Sign a new lease agreement and you have a full 4 months, 120 days to pay Aaron's everyday low price. They even offer a 20% instant rebate if you purchase outright. 120 days same as cash. Not bad, huh? Just stop by or call to learn more. And remember, you don't need credit. All you need is Aaron's, and nobody beats Aaron's. Nobody.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Komets still have 15 seconds on the power play. Here we go. Thomas sends it out front. Knocks loose. Back out it comes. Fort Wayne zone all the way into the corner. That'll take care of the last rush on the play. Hamonic behind his own net. The K's right up the middle. Almost a bad pass. They do get it to center. Into the zone. Here they come.
All even.
Schaafsma there. Shot saved. Great save. Cheeks got in the right place, right time. Cheek back out to the point. From the point. Back in the corner. Behind the net. Schaafsma right out front. Shot. Save again.
There's a
out front another shot. Pick back up. Komets have it again. Up top we're going to have a point shot. Nope. Cleared wide of the net. Turned off on the wall. Cincinnati takes it off the boards. Komets keep it alive. Out in front again. Schaafsma drive wide left side.
Blocked.
Cheeks got it again. Out to the point. From the point, another drive wide behind the net. To the right point. Turned back in the corner. Hamonic should have let her fly and didn't do it. Yeah, they got a man up top. Here they come all the way to the corner. Picked up again Perlini. Here's Perlini. Held in at this point. Turned behind by Weber. Komets have it out front. Schaafsma trying to play it. It took a funny bounce. Komets have it again. Couldn't hold it. Here comes Cincinnati the other way. Nice hit that time. But the second man through comes up with a biscuit, moves into the zone with a wild backhander, and the Komets have it back. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Out of the zone, here they come, over the line, way up in the air, down into the corner. Cleared hard down the line that time by Thompson. Picked up by Fort Wayne. Trying to move it in front of the net. Thompson's got it back. He puts it up on the near wall. Up it comes to the point. They're on the move. Cincinnati makes a break into the zone. Koper going wide right side. Couldn't get a shot away. This one came up off the screen. Draws a whistle. Face-off will stay in the Fort Wayne zone. 13:05 still left in the period. Shots on goal 8-1 favor the Komets. This is Komet Hockey.
Elwood's Appliances is Fort Wayne's most trusted source for quality GE appliances. Family owned and operated, Elwood's Appliances has proudly served the Fort Wayne community for more than 40 years and is Fort Wayne's very own GE factory authorized scratch and dent appliance outlet. Get quality, service, and price that the big box stores just cannot provide. Whether you're looking for one appliance or a whole house full, look no further than Elwood's Appliances, 2808 Lower Huntington Road in Fort Wayne, and visit elwoodsappliance.com. Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Komets with the puck. She puts it way up in the air. Down it comes. Komets try to chop away at it. Burke couldn't make it move. It's in behind the net, left behind the goal. Weber coming back out of the zone. Oh, little touch pass coming to center. In it goes. Turned wide by Mears all the way deep in the corner. Picked off on the wall by Wazlowski. He's nailed on the play. Komets come back, and they're going to call a penalty on him for the hit.
Going to get boarding.
And it was I thought it was a pretty good hit. Another good hit by Weber takes that one. Harmonic with the puck. And somebody goes after Weber, and he just threw him right down on the ice.
Yeah, the penalty's going to be called from back in the corner there.
Ferguson was.
Burke run the defenseman. He had his back to him a bit, and unfortunately, when he made contact, he threw him into the boards, and that's enough for boarding. And hopefully, it's just 2 right now. Burke will go in the penalty box. First penalty to the Komets. First power play, Cincinnati.
8-1 shots on goal, and hitting is important in the playoffs. And there have been some pretty good hits.
Time of the penalty, 7 minutes, 26 seconds. Komets 14 for
charging,
2 minutes charging.
Oh, charge. Okay.
Charging. Yeah, you get into that boarding stuff and everything, then you start talking 4-minute penalties.
Yeah.
They didn't get that.
All right, big play coming here. The Komets now. Power play Cincinnati. Right point, they move it half wall right side. Trying to set it up top. Noonan's one of their real keys to this power play. He really can make it go. Out they come, turn behind the net now, moving it behind the net. Heward can't play, back to Noonan. Noonan on the half wall, knocked down in front of the net that time, Schaafsma, but he goes in, forced the pass on the half wall right side. Noonan's got it there, can't find his guy. They're still playing with it. Take time. Heward behind the net, look out! Komets have to cover up on that one.
Nagle got a hold of it.
And right in front of the net, Cody Saul taking care of business, making sure the red and white shirt got no closer.
Yeah, there's a bit of a bouncing puck in front there until Nagle was able to get down and grab it. It was bouncing around pretty good.
All right, we'll change them up on the penalty kill for the Komets. Looks like we got about 55 in here again tonight, somewhere around that area. And this time it will be Jogan as he goes to the draw, moves it out to the point, and from the point they dump it wide. Downing back on the right point, can't play it, feeds on the wall. Downing half wall now, can't play it. Now he sends all the way cross rink, picked up by Jogan. Jogan now to the corner, run off the play. They couldn't get the shot away yet. Hanging on Nagle, it came loose. Pick back up. Komets minus a stick. Yep, they're minus a stick. Up they come. Look out, front of the net. Wide, it's going to be Sidlowski, and he goes, ties up the puck. Back to Sid. Sid's got room. Get it out of there. One-on-one. Here we come the other way. In goes Mikey looking for help. He got the shot away. Followed it off into the corner. Instead, picked off by Downing, and on behind the net they come. Good forecheck. Oh, right out front. Komets made a charge at the net, but missing that one was Belzile. Now Belzile on the forecheck goes in hard. Chase Mulvey off the puck, but behind the net, controlled by Noonan. Noonan works his way back with 30 seconds on the Cincinnati power play. Into the zone they come, and around behind the net. Good move, Weber. They jam away at the loose puck. Here we come. Komets coming back up ice, moving out of the zone. Good lead pass. Going to the line, Belzile. Belzile's there. Round one. Waits for help. Can't find him yet. Now he still can't find him. Sends it back. Good move. Sends back to his D. All the way back up ice. Oh! Anybody in front of the net, they'd have had one there. As coming in was Thompson, but he couldn't get close to it. Power play over. We're back full strength. They dump it back Fort Wayne corner. Into the corner. Geertsen going to the wall. Jams his man hard. Up come the Komets fighting for it. Burke. Burke can't get it either. Now they jam away. Look out behind it. Oh, another big hit.
Saul.
As Saul puts the wrap on Mulvey. Here they come. Left side. Shot wide of the net. Mulvey picks it back up. They come. Another shot wide. Penalty coming to the Komets. As the whistle blows. And what do we have this time?
That happened in the far corner after Saul hit his man, and then a far defenseman, he got involved in it.
9:49 is the time of that one, and this time
Thompson.
it's going to be Mr. Thompson.
Yep.
Time is penalty, 9 minutes, 49 seconds.
Roughing.
Komets 48 Thompson, 2 minutes roughing.
He's a big boy. He gets banging around and gets a little mean.
Yeah.
Roughing
He's
call.
just a great big horse, I'll tell you that.
2 power plays back to back.
Let's
That's
kill
not
him off. We haven't had a short-handed goal in a long time, but you don't get many against a team like Cincinnati.
Let's get one on them. They did it the first 2 games.
And somehow we're getting somebody coming over for an equipment change, which gives them an opportunity to take a little time. All right, they'll switch it around. We're in the face-off to the left of Nagle in the Fort Wayne zone. Schaafsma heads into the face-off for Fort Wayne, and he will draw against, I believe, Wilson. Here we come. Big one here. No, correction. It's going to be Bodish. Here it comes in the corner. Get it out of there. Round behind the net. Go with it. Nicely jammed out.
Thomas.
All the way back in the Cincinnati zone. That's one lump off the old cake. Here we come one more time. Belzile working his way up center. Yogan into the zone. Going wide right. They meet their man at the point. Still can't get it. Everybody holding out high. Nobody inside on the corner behind the net. Good move that time as the Komets get that one broken up. Now the Komets coming back.
Southorn.
Nobody to help out, but Southie dumps it long, right wide of the Cincinnati net. Komet penalty kill changes. Back up on the attack comes Noonan one more time. Wing right side Yogan. Yogan has it almost stolen by Embach. And back it comes one more time. Now they dump it into the zone and up onto the corner. Komets try to jam it down the wall. Sidlowski bangs his guy. Up comes the puck. Komets flip it up the wall. Are they going to give us another? Oh, come on.
Yeah, it was cross-checking probably against Sidlowski.
Yeah, I mean, that was a cheap penalty. I mean, I hate to say so, but cheap.
That was a cheapie.
Cheap penalty.
Yeah. And again, we're working with the 2-referee system, and you can't get away with much. There's always 2 eyes looking at you from some angle. And that time Sidlowski gets caught. We're 2 men short for 1 minute and 7 seconds.
Well, now you know what to expect tonight. They're going to start calling it short, or if they don't, we got a problem.
And then the advantage goes to Cincinnati because we have to play it tough and physical and bang them around to try to slow them down. And if they're going to start calling penalties, then we got a problem right now. So,
well, like I say, this is playoff hockey, Robbie.
Yeah, well, normally they let things go. So, here we go, 5-on-3.
All right, Komets immediately as Beaupre clears the puck length of the rink. We've got 1 minute of 5-on-3 yet. Here they come. Noonan back on the attack. Feeds it into the zone. Dropped off. Noonan back follows it up. Feeds to the point left side. Downing is there. Right point. Looking at a pass. Cutting across the goal line. Noonan can't find it. Now Noonan behind the net. Still 2 guys up front now up into the slot trying to get a shot away again. Didn't work out. Feeding it off half wall right side. In go the Komets as Beaupre ties up his guy. Up they come. They still have 30 seconds to kill 5-on-3. Cincinnati has yet to get a shot. They get a man out front. Heward's there, but he couldn't. They had him tied up. Here we come. There's a broken stick on the play. Up they come. Komets couldn't get it out again. But Saul clears the front of the net out pretty well. Now here they come one more time. A good check by that time Beaupre.
Can't get it out, though.
Look out. Downing feeds off on the wall. Went wide again. Turned back front of the net. Here's Beaupre. Wheeling it out. Atta boy. Good move on Beaupre's part. Now we're cleared 1 penalty. 50 seconds left in the other one. Cincinnati at their own zone again. Noonan going cross rink right side. Dumped back into the defense. Wesolowski now turning it up at center. Yogan has it. Couldn't play it. Here go the Komets in on the zone. All the way wide. Around behind the net. It's Cheek. He's run to the wall. He's got the puck again. Came back up the near wall. Good forecheck holds him off. Less than 30 seconds to go. Weisopel behind the net for Cincinnati. Here they come. At the line. Broken up one time. Komets in the corner. Good hard hit that time.
Another penalty.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Weber's going to get it now. He got him a little bit from behind on the side and give him a little shot, and that was enough to call it. And I think they're going to call it boarding again or roughing. Yeah, roughing, boarding.
Wow.
Weber, he going in.
Who Who got it? Weber.
Weber.
Yeah.
Got him from a bit of an angle, but the man was turning and twisting, and that's tough to call that.
So Weber takes the call.
Comet penalty to number 29, Will Weber. 2 minutes boarding. Time penalty, 12 minutes 30.
The man was turning, and when he was turning, Weber got a piece of him and pushed him into the board.
I'm glad to see Schaafsma talking to the referee, because this guy's lost it. This is a playoff game, and there was a play action. There was no malicious play on it. It was a bounce more than anything else, and the guy didn't even hit the boards hard.
I agree with you there.
Maybe the guy's just too scared to do a game of this magnitude. But it's really bad. And the fans are really getting upset.
14 seconds.
14 seconds of a 5-on-3. Here we come to the line. Schaafsma goes in. That took 1 second off the clock. And we'll do it again. So it'll be Schaafsma and Jogan ready for it. They want what?
They want the 1 second back.
That's stupid. They sure in hell can see the clock, but a lot of other things they're missing, Robbie.
Yeah, they want the 1 second back. It was an illegal drop, so they want the 1 second back on the clock.
Give it back to him quick. Oh, no, give him a hand. Maybe they've been watching the clock too closely. All right, here we come again. Komets go after this one. Came wide to the corner. Back out it comes. 10 seconds left on a 5-on-3. Up top, shot, save again. Cleared right to center ice. That's going to take care of one of the penalties. Here comes Downing back up the near wall. In behind the net, going after it, Beaupre. He really puts his guy Howard to the boards. Back they come, clearing it length of the rink again.
Yeah, well, they got to be careful when they go in the corners or in the boards now, how they go in, so they can't run them.
Well, that's the Cincinnati's advantage, Robbie, I'll tell you that.
Say.
Here we come, moving now Jogan. Jogan lost it, fanned on the play, up the wall. Here they come, piling him up in the corner as Sidlowski kind of rubs Howard a little bit when he's down on the ice with no additional action. 1:22 still left. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, I'll tell you, unbelievable.
Yeah, we've been 5-on-3 for about 2 minutes. Now we're 5-on-4 for 1 minute 22 seconds, but we're doing a heck of a job killing it off. We've got the crowd in the game.
They still haven't had a shot on goal.
Yeah, we've done a pretty good job on it.
Here we come, Southie chasing it down. Nothing fancy, Southie. A lot of room. Atta boy. Down it goes, just wide of the net. Thiessen watched it slide by. Komets changed their penalty kill, and everybody's up for this one. And here we come on the attack. Weissopel to the Fort Wayne line. Southorn back in the corner. He had it, sweeps it wide. They dig for it down the wall. Now trying to dig it out. Kopech can't get it. Now out they come to the point left side, right point, Cincinnati looking for the shot. It's another great save. Scramble this one way up in the air and around behind the net. Thomas takes care of that one. They shovel it out. Couldn't clear it again. Here they come one more time. Thomason nails his guy. Got him covered up. Working at the point. Look out. That's a good pass by Southie. Nobody in front of the net. Can't get it again. Here we go. Great save again. Komets clear. And an interference behind the play as they knock Embach down right in front of the same referee. Here we come, 5.5 to go, period number 1. No score as Cincinnati trying to come back. Komets have 10 seconds left to kill. Up it comes, Cincinnati trying to dig it at the point, from the point. Diaby's got it. Here come the Komets on their way. What do we have now?
Offside at the blue line.
Offside the call. They're scoreless, 5:32 to go, period 1. This is Komet Hockey.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find freight advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OMNIBUY, 855-666-4289.
WOWOAM Fort Wayne. Have you seen the redesigned 2016 Chevy Silverado and GMC Sierra pickup trucks? This year's models have the comforts you expect and some great new features the other trucks in their class can only dream of. Made right here in Northeast Indiana, these trucks are assembled by union labor, the proud men and women of UAW 2209. American-made quality and workmanship are the cornerstones of the UAW. That quality can be yours. Stop by your Chevy and GMC dealer to test drive these 2016 2016 models, we know you'll feel the difference.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
All right, almost that time as they get a shot right down on the corner. And then somebody swings a stick at the Comet forward right in front of the referee. Again, they chop Muirs, and the referee standing there. No call again. I'm going to call everything this guy misses to let you know. All right, here we come. And, I mean, everybody's getting upset. And right now, Southorn's really upset.
Yeah. We got
Hey, this is Comet Hockey.
You're grilling for everyone on game day, and people are hungry. More than that, they're hangry, and it's 95 degrees out, and they're thirsty. That's right, people are thrangry. They need to chill, and that gives you an idea. You remember Coors Light is filtered and bottled cold, so you pass some cold ones out. Suddenly, it's like they're snowboarding in the majestic Rocky Mountains, speeding away from the peaks of Thrangry and down the slopes of Aw Yes. So they make with the cheering and let you get with the grilling. Well done. Now it's time for your Coors Light. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Great beer, great responsibility.
Take Midwest Gloves and Gear to work with you by using their full line of work gloves. Midwest Work Line features max performance gloves, PBR, along with a wide variety of Midwest branded gloves for any type of work. Midwest Gloves and Gear prides itself in being the largest manufacturer of American-made work gloves, and Midwest believes in investing in America. And that's why the Work Line features many styles made right here in the USA. For over 50 years, Midwest Gloves and Gear, Chillicothe, Missouri. Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
All right, here we come. Comets now backing off. There's a long shot on goal. Glove down by Nagle, and he just waits around. Everything's fine. Whistle blows. Face-off stays. Fort Wayne zone. 5:08 still on the clock. And you know what? For the first time in a long time, there are no penalties up on the board. Wow. How about that, fans?
Well, we've been playing well. We got 10 shots on goal. Then all of a sudden we got all these penalties. So let's clean it up and let's go after on the offense now.
Here we come. Comets with it. Up ice we come now. It's Geertsen. Gets through one. Lost it. Got it back. Round behind the net. Here we come up the far wall. Pushed off the play that time. Thompson. Comets have it back. Perlini at center. Bounced away. Comets have it back into the zone. As Sidlowski gets hit. Survived the call. Back in the corner they come. And where did this one go?
Flipped over the glass.
Up into the glass, but we'll see what's going on.
They're 2016-17 Comet tickets.
4:42 still on the clock in period one. 10-1 shots on goal.
And what's amazing, there was about, 5 minutes there of penalties?
Well, it started at 9:04.
They never got a shot on goal.
12:04. Yeah, more than that. Almost,
never got a shot on goal in the 3 penalties.
Almost 6 minutes.
Let's take it.
There's Muirs. Muirs, look, shoots, and it's deflected by Thiessen up onto the screen. So that being the case, they give a little push that right to Diaby. Diaby the other night jumped Saul from behind down in Cincinnati and got him in a bear hug and hammered some pretty good shots, and Saul was defenseless. He couldn't move on him. And then Diaby stood inviting the Fort Wayne bench out, but they weren't dumb enough to accept it and take more calls. It's easy to jump somebody. All right, here we come. Back up ice. This is Mealy. Long into the corner, far side. Weber there. Up the wall we come. Comets pick it off. Here we come. As around come the Comets out of their zone. Long pass up the wall. Nice cross rink going deep into the corner. Icing will be the call on this one.
He tried to hit a wink right pass on the far winger over there, but
Burke saw him going, but he was too quick for him. He thought he was passing to a National Leaguer.
Yeah, he missed the pass, no doubt about it. Icing, face-off, comes back in the Comet zone. We got 4:12 left, no score.
11-1 now. Comets lead in the shot clock. Here we come off to the right of Nags for the next time, and it will be turned back out at the point, back in the far corner, round behind the net. Comets try to play it. Back comes Weber with it. Picked back off. Look out. Shot. Another one wide. Turned off the net again. A bouncing puck came out at center. Comets have it back. Now turning is Muirs. Muirs away from one. Move it. Move it. Oh, boy. He almost gave away the farm in our own end. Now he gets a good lead pass into the corner. Here's Thomas going in hard behind the net. He's still got it. Around it comes far wall. On the half wall, Embach. At the goal mouth. Going across the front of the net, Thomas just couldn't get a stick on it. Up top, here we come. Beaupre drive. That's blocked by Thomas. At the net wide. To the point right side. Southorn, another one behind the net. Thomas had that one. Komets now pick it up. Into the slot. Oh, and Embach is nailed. Komets have it again. Thomas with it again. Out the zone. Left point. Southorn a drive. Short side. Just trickled wide. Komets try to hold it win. They couldn't get it done. But Beaupre clears to Southorn. Back up the middle. It is Belzile. In he goes. He still got it. Gets by another one. Heads deep into the corner. Around behind the net. Weissopel trying to clear it. Up on the half wall left with 2.5 to go. Good hit again by Embach. Komets get it back. Embach's got it. Offside the call.
Yeah, Embach couldn't get out. When he tried to get out, it hit a skate. Offside right there at the blue line. Line change for both teams.
Still 11-1. Shots on goal. Still no score. This is Komet hockey.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local, independent agencies here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
For all your insurance needs, visit Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
There you go. Shot on goal there as they get out front, and Saul sorting out traffic around the goal mouth as Nagle puts the big mitt on it. 2:26 still left in the first period, and that was a trickler. Let's see if they give him a shot on goal on it.
Yeah, they actually get 2 shots on goal in that session of forechecking there. The puck went in the corner. They threw it to the side of the net. They got a little chip shot at the net. Nagle made the save there. Then they got it back again, threw it to the high slot, another shot. So they come at you quickly and unexpectedly.
Cheek and Ferguson head to the draw right now off to the left of Nagle. What do we have here? Linesman with a word out somewhere out of the center spot. Now in instead will be Manelli. Around they come off the near wall. Komets have it. Here it is, way up in the air. Down it goes. Bounced over a stick. There was a touch on it. So back they come. It's covered by Noonan of Cincinnati behind his own net. One forecheck roaming in tight's going to be Schaafsma. Now he comes out. Takes off his guy at the zone. It's going in hard to the corner on the play. Weber broke it up, came up the near wall. Tommy Mealy bounced off the play, trying to get it up top again, and moving it out this time. Komets have it back. Bork, good lead pass. Into the zone they go. Fed off to Bork. Bork down in the corner right out front. Couldn't get it. Pick back up. Manelli moving it out on his way to center to the Fort Wayne line. Cutting across the zone. Mealy left side. Fans on the play. Komets get it back. Here we come up the wall into the zone. Swept in by Thomas. Couldn't finish it off. Nails his guy. They dumped the puck deep. Recovered instead by Wesolowski as Cincinnati behind their net, slowing it down with a minute and 20 still left in the period. Diaby cutting the big rush to center. Sends it in on the net. Nicely hanging on as Southorn just flips his guy going across the goal mouth, and no additional move on that one. As whoever it was pretty well headed for the net. And so he just sort of upended him and let him drift right on by.
Minute 17 in the period. No score. Face-off will be in the Komet zone. Lines stay pat right now.
Yeah, that would have been Blazek that he upended. And he's in the face-off again right now. Off to the left of Nagle. 11-1. The shots on goal. They'll make some corrections, I'm sure, at the end of the period. Belzile waiting, trying to get a piece of this one. Cuts up his man on the draw. Back up the wall it comes. All the way back. No icing on that one, but apparently hit somebody in the Fort Wayne bench. So with that, the face-off comes back one more time.
Yeah, everybody just trying to be cautious right now, but with a minute 13, plenty of time to play in the period. You don't want to make a mistake.
No time to goof it up. No way.
Both lines change now, and they got fresh troops on the ice.
All right, we will have 1:13 on the clock. We have 11-1 on the shot clock. Komets. We have 0-0 on the board. The Komets and Clones.
Berlini in there and Buddish. For,
big one. Nobody dropped it there. As everybody trying to run to the net, especially the goal scorer there, Jogan. He's something else. Komets move back out. Here's Sidlowski. Drops it way high over the net. Picked up by Thompson. Wool came up front trying to get a play. Picked off instead. Dumped out to center by Budish. Fort Wayne's zone.
Last minute.
Nicely dropped cross rink that time. Back up the middle. Turned into the zone. It'll be chased down by Cincinnati. Back to center. Jogan with it. Coming to the line. He's chased off nicely by Thompson. Komets get a good hit. Look out. Right up front. A chopped one goes bouncing. Thompson's got it back. Up on the near wall. Keep it coming. Going is Sidlowski. Into the zone. He's by one. Looks again. He's by another one. He's there by another one. Here's a drive and a save. And hey, what? Hey, this guy just called a penalty on Cincinnati, folks. Whee!
Well, Thomas had a great chance on there. He let the quick puck go after Sidlowski got hooked. The puck was laying there. Thompson went right in, let a quick shot go. But nice glove save by Thiessen right there, and that there saved one there.
Carlson got the penalty called.
Second power play for the Komets, 31 seconds.
Cincinnati penalty to number 17, Cody Carlson. 2 minutes hooking.
It's a hook call. Komets power play. Now they got them all turned around, get the power play combo they want out there. Can we cash on this one? Would it be nice to get one by Thiessen before the end of the run, eh?
Just watch these guys with the short-handed.
Yeah, I know it. Here we come again. Drive! Oh, great shot. Here they come out at the point. Here we come. Look out. Jogan's dangerous. He's at the line. Komets break that one up, and they have it back. Here we go. Back into the zone. Lead pass as Belzile's got it back on a give and go. He looking for help. Out at the point right side. Here we come. Back in the corner. Burke going deep all the way right side. Point. Belzile fakes. Can't play. Coming around far wall. That's the net. It's way up. It was hit by a high stick. Here they come. Good move again. Right out front. Shot saved.
Thiessen got it.
Boy, Thiessen got that one. It was a bang at the goal mouth and a good play by Burke. And one heck of a save by Thiessen.
Yeah, a lot of shots just being thrown right at the net. Open for somebody to be there or a stick or a skate or something. But Thiessen right on it. Put his glove down. Killed it. 1 second.
1 second is what we have left. All right, back we come to the draw. One more time. Belzile will go into the draw. He'll face it off against Jogan, I believe. Yep. We're scoreless. Period number one. It'll be drop, buzzer, over, period, done. It came wide. That's it. Shots on goal, believe it or not, 14-1 Komets. 0, what?
14-4.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, you got that timeout in the middle there.
That's right. All right, now we got it going. 14-4, but the score is 0-0. And the hero so far has to be Mr. Thiessen. He's made some huge saves in the process, and not a heck of a lot of work, as you can well tell, at the moment going to Nags, but he deserves the rest. He's played 5 straight games.
Well, again, we come out strong in the first 5 minutes of that game, had some pretty good scoring chances. He's been the difference in the game right there. Then the power plays took over, and then the last 5 minutes, everybody pretty well tight checking and kept it close. But Komets had the better of the play other than the power play situation.
We got a minute 29 on that coming as we start the second period, and we'll be back in a moment. This is Komet Hockey.
Want to live a healthier life? You don't need to train for a marathon to do it. Even small changes can help you feel better. And at Parkview, it all starts with one word: go. Go for a walk. Go spend time with friends. Go do something simple right now to improve your well-being and take the Parkview Go Challenge. It's all about creating balance in your life. Mind, body, spirit, and community. For more healthy ideas, log on to parkviewgo.com. Parkview, your partner in health.
If you're looking for a way to see the Komets for less, then you'll want to read all about it. Find coupons on Komet ads in print editions of the Journal-Gazette and News Sentinel for seats in the Fort Wayne newspaper's extra section for only $8. Save $5 per ticket with your extra section coupon. For more information, check the latest edition of the Journal-Gazette or News Sentinel, or visit Fort Wayne Newspapers downtown on Main Street. Pick up your coupon today for extra special savings on the Komets, courtesy of the Fort Wayne Newspapers Extra Section. Time for the Tim Hortons Coffee Break Intermission Report, presented by Tim Hortons, the official coffee and donuts of the Komets.
We're back in intermission time between periods 1 and 2. and it's been a pretty wild first period of play, and I'm sure they're going to have to sort of wet down Brad Thiessen. He's been busier than heck, 14 saves in the period, and there have been some pretty good shots taken at him. Meanwhile, at the other end, they have to set the alarm clock on the crossbar to make sure that Nagle doesn't go to sleep on them all.
That's right.
We have as our guest the fellow who, he gets here once in a while, the officiating manager of the National Hockey League, Danny McCourt. Welcome back to Fort Wayne.
Thank you very much, Bob.
Got a pretty good night going here. You enjoying the game?
Very much so. I'm wondering why Fort Wayne is down 3 games to 2 after watching the first period.
I know, it's crazy, but if you'd have seen the first 2 games, you'd have thought Gary went out and got a new team.
Oh,
For some reason or other, and here's Dan, what happens. All these kids are starting to come together, but when Colorado sent them in last fall, we ran off a big string of wins, and all of a sudden up they go.
That's right.
And we've never seen them back together all year. 3, 4, and 5 at a time have been gone.
Yeah.
And it took 3, 4 games to get them to mesh again.
Well, I think when we watch the first period, as we were just talking about, they had the puck possession in front of the Cincinnati net a lot more than the 14 shot says that they had. Plus the 5-on-3.
Yeah.
The 5-on-4, the 5-on-3 that they had to kill off all the same, and still had possession and control for most of the period.
Yeah.
Pretty well.
It was a masterful game. There was a clinic in how to control the puck, stay disciplined, and keep your zone clear.
Absolutely. And I mean, I think the other thing with the only 2 shots down here is you got a couple of defensemen who got in front of everything.
Yeah.
Holy old snap! And I think the equipment that the players have nowadays, they have no fear of going down a blocking shot.
I know, it's amazing.
Because you never see, they're not hurt. They never get up and they're hurt.
Boy, a few years back, you got those. Number one, you were lucky to get off the ice, and you were black and blue for a month.
Well, I remember wingers going to the defenseman with their one leg up in the air like the flamingo, and their eyes closed, hoping, don't hit me.
Just, here I am. Oh, unbelievable stuff. Well, this has been a kind of a crazy year for hockey all over the place. And I read an article the other day that they're no longer playing Old Canada during the playoffs.
Well, that's the first I've heard of that.
Well, there aren't any Canadian teams.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
That's right.
What a statement that is. When you look at the Canadian teams, I was surprised. I thought Montreal would still be alive for sure because they had a pretty good year.
Well, you know what? It's the Montreal, I think, unfortunately, didn't want to put all their resources in the fact that Carey Price was the one who carried them.
Yeah.
And it got to look like that.
Yeah.
I think the other thing that affects our game right now is the amount of injury.
Oh, totally.
And I mean, you see it at this level because the players are always being called up.
Yeah.
They're always being called up. And our game is so fast right now that I think that players outside of the first and second line, talented players, have trouble playing at the speed. No matter what league it's in.
It's unreal.
It's tough to play at that speed.
I watched that game last night with the Islanders in Florida. And I mean, I've seen so many of them in the playoffs, especially. But normally playoffs are typically Katie, bar the door, take it easy, ding, ding. Holy cats, full throttle, pedal to the metal.
And I think in the first overtime we played the first 8 or 9 minutes without a whistle.
I know.
You know, it was like, holy, jumping.
And nobody slowed down.
No, not at all, eh?
Wow.
The conditioning of these players nowadays, and I think number one, I think you'll remember more so than myself when my Uncle George and them were playing. You know, they did 2.5-minute shifts out on the ice.
Oh, yeah.
Gordie Howe, you know, that era was you did figure eights up and down the ice.
That's right.
Took your time.
And some of those guys, they double shift and they didn't break a sweat.
Yeah. And now it's like get on the ice, 30 seconds, hit somebody, get off.
Well, the hitting is different too. It's like car crashes all over the ice.
Oh my God, I know. That's because of the speed. That's again because of the speed. They don't have a time to set for each other. I think we see when guys try and throw hip checks at times, we see the reaction is more to try and get out of the way.
Yeah.
I think that's where the injuries happen, when they're trying to get out of the way of that check.
They get out of shape.
And then that's when they get clipped, and the injury happens more rather than taking it full on. I think we all skated slower back then, and we just took the hits straight
Yeah,
on.
well, the artistry in many respects has gone from the game.
Absolutely.
I mean, the skill. You don't need complete players to be major leaguers anymore.
No.
If they have a specific skill that blends in with the group they're playing with, they're gone.
I listened to Brendan Shanahan last week, and he was saying there was a time when a third and fourth liner on your team wanted to be a second and first liner.
Yeah.
Now he gets hired as a third or fourth liner, and that's all he's ever going to be.
Yeah.
He's never going to be anything else. So that's what he adapts to playing. And that's the only style he knows how to play. And now we're taking, especially in the pro hockey level, now we're taking the imagination out of the game.
Yeah.
The guys that really knew what to do with the puck aren't allowed to do it anymore.
Of course, with the speed they're going, Dan, in another way, there was always people with enough finesse to slow the game down and let things open up. But if they do that, they get run over so quickly that they might as well get off the ice.
They don't have time. That's right. They don't have time anymore.
But the artistry of passing and all of whatever 100 and some odd passes. And
the stick handling.
We don't stick handling was
Mary
incredible.
Lemieux could skate through the team twice.
Unbelievable.
Twice.
And look at Gretzky for a slim little guy like he was.
Yeah.
You could throw 5 Mack trucks at him and you get between them all.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it was all there, self-preservation, the whole thing.
I worked the game in Anaheim once when Wayne was playing with Los Angeles, and there's about 2 minutes left in the game, and Wayne has the puck. He's skating up the ice in front of me. He's right in front of the benches. Both benches are changing players at the same time, and he turns around and yells at me, Anaheim has 7 guys on the ice. I'm going, no, they don't. No, they don't. But as he had the puck and as he was trying to make a pass, he was talking at the same time. He knew.
Yeah.
It was uncanny because he was right.
Well, you look at all those people who were superstars in their eras. You still have to say it's almost impossible to say this guy was it. But Gretzky's come as close as anybody.
Well, yes, he has. I mean, to put it all, to put the whole package together.
Yeah.
I think to me, I like Mario Lemieux better as a hockey player. When I had the two of them on the ice, Mario was exciting to watch.
Yeah.
Mario played on the last place team. When he was drafted by Pittsburgh, they were in last place. Wayne had a pretty good supporting cast around him right from the time that they started in Edmonton in 1979 when they joined the NHL.
Well, I think the one All-Star game in St. Louis had Gretzky and Lemieux on opposite teams.
Yeah.
And I think that was the night Lemieux got the MVP award.
Yeah.
But they were so unbelievably skilled in the show they put on. And in those days, you still played an All-Star game to win, kind of. And it was a different game.
It was, yeah.
I mean, there
was a little bit of pride at the time.
Oh, totally.
There was pride in winning that game.
Now it's all a big laugh.
That's all just,
Have some fun. What the heck?
And the NHL's having trouble trying to keep an interest.
But you look at the way every game is played in the National Hockey League. An All-Star game has to be just an incredibly welcome relief to have fun one night without getting your brains bashed.
And I think that if it was the player's choice, I'd rather be at home.
Yeah, true enough.
Taking that night off right
Their
now.
obligation,
Yeah.
When you get the big bucks, you got to pay the price.
That's right. We were just talking, Joe and I were just talking, and you were talking about artistry, and I said we had a bad face-off here at the end that went to your defense when you got a shot on net, and the puck was bounced.
Yeah.
Where the linesman should have blown the whistle, and I said, there was a time when, and I used Dale McCourt, my younger brother, or Dave Keon, or Stan Mikita, John Belleville. When taking a face-off used to be an art. Now it's all about timing.
Yeah.
All you're doing is timing the linesman, and you're whacking your sticks, and he's trying to drop the puck flat. There was a time when everyone put their stick on the ice, the linesman dropped the puck, and you had an uncanny artistry to win that face-off.
And nothing was routine.
No.
You had a counter for everything that happened. Well, you might even get a heck of a shot on goal.
Yeah.
So many crazy things happened because you were unpredictable.
That's right. Yeah.
It's amazing. And I mean, no knock against what goes on today. If fans want to see that kind of a game, they love it because they never had seen the old game.
Never had an opportunity.
And I guess we're kind of stodgy old characters, but there was something about the game that's been lost.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd go to sleep today watching the old game unless you wanted to see how it was played.
And in the old days, and in them days, in our days back then, they just had a thing on Ted Lindsay turning 91 years old in Detroit. Did you see what Ted said? I hated everyone.
Yeah.
I hated everyone on the other teams.
Yeah.
You know, when John Beliveau died, I asked my Uncle George, as the captain of the Leafs, I said, are you going to his funeral? He goes, why? I didn't like him.
Yeah.
But that was rivalries that were carried on. Now we see guys out on the ice. They pat each other in the bum. They help each other get up.
Yeah.
They probably room together. They probably played on the same team somewhere.
They're going to the same place for dinner.
You know what? There's so much that they do because they're a union now. So we all stick together as a union, as a players' association, a type of thing. Where back in the day, I guess when Toronto and Montreal were in the same train, going after a game in Toronto back to Montreal, they had to keep them at both ends of the train, or else there'd be a big fight.
Well, that almost went for any league that used trains.
Yeah.
You had to have the baggage car in the middle.
Exactly.
You know, a funny story that I remember before we have to wrap this up was they were talking about how few of the old players were still active in the league as people involved in the club management and stuff like that. And in fact, at the time, they had George Armstrong on the air one night, and they said, you know, here you are, 82, 83 years old, and you're still working for Toronto. What seems to be why are you holding on?
Yeah.
Well, he said, the problem, we've been working on some drafts. We got things in pretty good shape, and we're getting a funny feeling that maybe we're going to win another Stanley Cup. And he said, in case we do, I'm the only guy still alive that remembered the parade route.
That'd be George. That'd be George. They just put a statue up in front of the Air Canada Centre for him.
Did they?
We were all down for it in November, and and they told them no more scouting. We want you to be an ambassador for the team.
Okay.
Just come to the ring, be a part of the arena, but no more scouting.
What a
we don't want
wonderful
you
man,
working.
eh? What a wonderful man.
Yeah.
Lots of goodies. Well, Dan, I'm so happy you had a chance to stop by, and it's more fun kind of trading old stories and doing those things because people who've never experienced it, at least maybe we can draw a few pictures for them.
Absolutely.
And what we saw, we miss, and what you didn't see, you don't miss, and you're seeing some pretty good but totally different hockey and a bunch of young kids, talented as all get out, and a game that's gone just like a race of bullets.
Oh, absolutely.
Unbelievable.
And I mean, the skill level at every level of hockey now.
Yeah.
The hockey player, I mean, we watch these kids now. They pass the puck on purpose 2 feet off the ice.
Yeah.
And the guy knocks it down and takes it as a pass.
Yeah.
And you watch them pick up passes in their skates as they're crossing the blue line. Like, it's amazing how talented they are.
We give them credit for that, no doubt about it.
Absolutely.
Are you going to come back later? Or are you going to hang around the league? Well, I'd like to have you come back again, and we'll get a book out and talk about some more of those old codgers. Eh?
Absolutely.
Okay, Danny, thank you. I appreciate that very much.
Thank you very much.
Dan McCourt, our officiating manager of the National Hockey League, be back in a moment. This is Comet Hockey.
5 years ago, I was diagnosed with cancer, but thanks to advances in treatment, I survived. And when I look back and see how far I've come, you'd think the last thing on my mind would be a checking account. But a new checking account at Fifth Third Bank can help fund Stand Up to Cancer and their cutting-edge research. This groundbreaking initiative is helping save lives. Like, for instance, my life. Learn more at 53.com/SU2C. Fifth Third Bank, the curious bank.
Member FDIC, Stand Up to Cancer is a program of the Entertainment Industry Foundation, a 501c3 charitable organization.
Emergency Radio Service is the official radio provider for the Fort Wayne Komets. Communicating with your fleet of vehicles across the state of Indiana just got easier and safer. Turbo Connect from ERS is a wide area two-way radio system offering talk, text, and GPS fleet management throughout most of Indiana. Turbo Connect meets Department of Transportation regulations for hands-free communications and gives you the peace of mind that you can communicate with your fleet without distraction. Reach out to ERS at 260-747-0584. That's 260-747-0584 or online at www.trboconnect.com.
Hey, it's Matt McKibben from Glenbrook Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, where we make the car buying experience fun and exciting. We get you the right car at the right payment that's right for you. It's our spring clearance event where we have over 30 brand new Chrysler 200 in stock, and we're selling each one of them for over $7,000 off MSRP. You can get a great car nicely equipped for $7,000 off. You're buying it for $19,661. It's all month long during our spring clearance event, so come get a Dodge Boy deal under the giant American flag or jump online at GlenbrookDodge.com.
This is Casey Shirey, sales manager from Glenbrook Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, and we have the largest selection of vehicles to choose from. Shop 700 vehicles on GlenbrookDodge.com, and you can buy with confidence knowing all of our pre-owned vehicles are expertly inspected, and many of them come with a factory warranty. If you don't see what you want, let me know. I can get it for you. So come get a Dodge Boy deal at Glenbrook Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram on Coliseum Boulevard under the giant American flag in Fort Wayne, and always online at GlenbrookDodge.com.
Auto Care on the Go is auto care that comes to you. We built our business from the ground up based on integrity and honesty. Your vehicle will be professionally repaired on site by Auto Care on the Go. Our certified master mechanic team has over 28 years of auto repair experience. Auto Care on the Go will repair your vehicle and your activities never stop. Call 574-200-9945 or visit www.autocareonthego.com. Auto Care on the Go. Proud sponsors of the Komets, an auto mechanic service to fit your busy life.
Meet bros Jake, Kenny, and Paul.
I got next, okay?
I guess. They may seem like just a bunch of couch potatoes, but rest assured, something profound is about to take place. Because at any moment now, Jake, Kenny, and Paul will crack open an energizing can of Mountain Dew Kickstart, and regular bros they will be no more. Holy moly, it's happening! The exhilarating blast of dew and juice is entering their mouths and percolating through every facet of their existence. Before you know it, they'll be rolling on out of here, sliding across the dance floor as if it was strewn with the peels of bro-nanas. Then this trio will spend the rest of their waking hours whispering sweet, sweet broetry into the ears of any dame that will listen. And listen they shall. These guys are bro-fessionals. Let's do this. We're coming, world! It all starts with a kick. Mountain Dew Kickstart with dew, juice, and just the right amount of kick. Now available in 6 flavors that taste good. Yum.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Here we go. Power play Komets for 1:29 to start the period. Perlini looks for the draw. Cincinnati whips it wide of the Fort Wayne net. Back comes Southorn to play it. All right, Komets coming up. 3 guys. Good cross-ring pass. Look out. Come on. Step in the hole. Southie's got it back. Over he goes. Into the zone now, Perlini. Perlini going a little deep. Up top, Southorn. Cross-ring on it. Play. It comes to Sidlowski down the half wall left. He gets it behind the net. Can't play. Up the middle. Shot wide. Perlini with a rebound. Coming back in the corner. Picked off there by Thompson to Perlini. Up the middle. Southorn looks, fakes, feeds it off Sidlowski. Up the middle, he took that sand on it.
Tried to get it to Cheeks.
Back up the wall. They had it to him, but not in time.
He broke a stick. That didn't help.
No. All right, here we come. Still a rush on. 40 seconds left. Embach, Y1. He's rolling into the zone. Wide left. Going in is Burke to the corner. Burke rubbed off by Weissopel. They have a collision in the corner. And at the point, held in. Cross shot. Good score!
There we are.
It is Belzile.
Yes, he did. He's right in the right spot. He was where usually Sidlowski sit. And the puck come across him. The Cincinnati never got out of the zone. They stopped it at the blue line, slid it across this side. Belzile, a one-timer. Goaltender coming across. Didn't get there in time. It is a power play goal. Komets ahead 1-0.
And this is Komet Hockey.
If you're driving down the road and your car dies at the light, you know you've got to make it here, because we can make it right. Bumping, thumping down the road, transmission's about to blow. We're the ones who fixed it right. We're the name to know. Russ Moore. Russ Moore Transmission. We're here to get you going.
If you suspect a transmission problem, come in and talk to the trusted leader in customer service for over 50 years, Russ Moore Transmission.
Russ Moore. Russ Moore. Russ Moore Transmission. We're here to get you going.
Call Russ Moore at 482-9414. We're on Coliseum Boulevard West and in Warsaw. Or visit us at russmore.com.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
All right, we have 1 on the board. Here comes Cincinnati the other way. Downing dumps it in the corner, goes after it, but first guy is Geertsen. Geertsen on the wall, came up nicely, and it's lost at the point. Knocked down again. Komets get it. Sidlowski, out it comes. Into the zone. Here it is again. Shot, save. As a good play by Thompson on a great pass from Sidlowski, and they break into the zone. Komets have it back. They reached for it that time, couldn't finish it off. 3 men down, Cincinnati to the Fort Wayne line, turned off the wall, been to the corner. Komets chase it down again. Cody So up the wall. Nice play, comes at center. Thompson has room, hits his man going into the zone all the way to the corner. That time it is turned out in front of the net. Here's another drive, went wide. Good hit by Embach. Kept at the line, down in the corner. But it's Cincinnati with it behind the net. Embach ran his guy off the play again. Komets look out at center. Checked right off the stick of Belzile. Picked up behind the net by Hamonic. Nice pass, came up the wall. Cross rink it on the break. Here comes Belzile again. Into the zone he goes. By the defense. Heads into the corner. Rocks Ferguson off the play. Down on the wall. Komets muck it up. In front of the net. They've got it again. Belzile up the middle. A drive that time as it's Thomas. Couldn't hit the net. Now they got it. Keep it in the corner. Up it comes. Cincinnati breaks it up. Coming to the Fort Wayne line. Wide left side. Couldn't handle a bouncing puck. Komets get it back. Icing is the call as Hamani got a touch. We have 17:15 left, period. 2-1 nothing. Komets power play goal. Belzile at 1:02. The assist on it go to the big D-man as the kid comes up, the rookie, with another great play. And that was Geertsen, and the other assist goes to Burke. That was an all San Antonio line goal. Here we come. Komets get another draw. Up middle. Shot, save, way up in the air. It came back down. After it at Southorn, going after his man. It's going back into the corner. They wave off the icing, and back it comes. And don't relax, or do they call it? It was waved off, and then somebody else put it back on. This is Komet Hockey.
With 16 locations throughout the state, Ruoff Home Mortgage is proud of our hometown Komets team and proud of our roots. For more than 30 years, we've helped thousands of Hoosier families establish their roots with a mortgage loan. When you need a mortgage that is simple and straightforward from a name you can trust, be sure to stop by any of our offices or go to www.ruoff.com. Ruoff Home Mortgage is licensed by the Indiana DFI. License 10994. This is not an offer for extension of credit or a commitment to lend.
The brand new Bar 145 is now open on North Clinton Street right beside Baker Street. And you can enjoy gourmet burgers and even build your own with over 200,000 combinations. Their menu also offers classic bar dishes that have been kicked up a notch. This is the hottest new bar in town with excellent food, craft beers, and perfectly aged bourbon, plus a custom-built patio. The atmosphere is ambient and energetic with live entertainment from the best bands in the Midwest every Friday and Saturday night. Bar 145 is Fort Wayne's first gastropub. Bar 145, burgers, bands, and bourbon.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Komets into the zone. Here they go. Thomas has it. He looks again. Back to his knee. Picked back up in the corner. Penalty against Cincinnati. Komets still have it. Let's take a look. Oh, coming to center. Here's Geertsen. He still got it. Turns it back in. Komets lose it, but down the wall they come one more time. As Downing taking a look at Schaafsma, and he won't buy it. That was right in front of the referee as well. Komets still have it. Slow whistle is back on. Here's Sidlowski coming back behind the net. Chasing it down will be Saul. Here's Cody back up at center. That touched at center ice by Noonan. That takes the whistle. That gets the penalty call against Cincinnati. And Noonan says, might as well take it. It's my call.
Well, that evens it up. While we're off the air, Mears got a tripping penalty, so the Komets were a man short.
Cincinnati penalty to number 28, Garrett Noonan. 2 minutes slashing.
So we're 4-on-4 right now.
All right, let's keep it going here. We'll have the power play advantage for about 40 seconds at the end of it all. It will be Cheek in for the faceoff. We're 4-on-4. Faceoff is to the left of Thiessen, goaltender record for the Cincinnati Cyclones. They want to be sure everybody's ready in the right spot in the faceoff. Now, Bork goes in to make the play as he sends it nicely out top to Beaupre. Beaupre down the wall behind the net. Bork's got it there, looking up front. He gets away from the first check. He still got it, gets away again. Up top, shot, save, hanging on, Thiessen.
Cheek's got a good shot on goal there. Bork made a nice play behind the net. Cheek's at the side of the net. Bad angle, but the shot was there. The goaltender squeezed the post. Nice play.
You know, like Dan McCord was talking about, he said it should be at least 4-0 Fort Wayne. He says they've been in Cincinnati's end all night long. He said except they just couldn't pick up loose pucks around the net.
Yeah, well, that's been the story of the series. We've had the territorial play.
Yeah.
We've outshot them every game, but unfortunately, we've only won 2 games.
Here we come now. It's Cincinnati as Noonan slows it down behind the net. Burke chased his guy off, turned up onto the right defense. Wesolowski coming there, receives the turnaround pass into the zone. They get 2 men out front. Look out. Nice save and hanging on. Nagle. Tommy Mealy in front of the net. They stuffed him pretty good.
Yeah, well, he walked right in. He got the shot on the net. The puck was sitting on the pads. And as Nagle was trying to grab it, they were whacking away at it until a Comet defense got in there and pushed him to the side of the net.
And right in the middle of a crowd of people was the single Cincinnati player trying to get to the loose puck, Eward. And when he looked up, there's 4 orange jerseys standing over him. They were all at least 6'3".
He got a shot, plus he got a whack at it. So it was a dangerous play for a split second until still the defense got there to help him out.
15:51 left in the period. 1-0 Comets, and this is Comet Hockey.
The word is, remember the feeling you got?
Improvement.
When you did something you didn't know you could do.
EMENT. Improvement.
Correct. Get that feeling again at Indiana Wesleyan University. Whether you're interested in attending college for the first time, completing a degree, or earning a graduate degree, IWU can help you reach your goals. Visit IWUdegrees.com. IWU. Anything is possible.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Yogan and Belzile for the draw. Turned away. Comets have it. As Geertsen around behind the net has to wait. He's going to be chased. Now back up it comes. Embach puts it right back in the corner, this time to Cody Soul. Sending 2 forecheckers in now, trying to pressure. Here comes Cody. Nice lead pass going to center. Into the zone. It's Belzile. Gets by the D. Now picked off. Yogan coming back on the attack down the left wing to the Fort Wayne line. A drive wide behind the net. Came all the way out to the point. Turned wide. It's picked up Cincinnati. A drive. Another save as Nagle on the money. Whoa, bad pass, but they got it back. Picked back up Embach. Embach with a little room on his way. Coming out. Here he comes looking for daylight at center, and he goes way up in the air, dumps it deep, goes after it in the corner. It will be Diaby going, and he's nailed by Embach. The little guy put it on the big guy. Here comes one more time into the zone. Waiting as Southorn feeds it off as it's Shedlowski dumping it deep. Here comes Perlini trying to make a play left side. Comets have it back. Into the corner behind the net one more time. Oh, it's knocked loose. Comets have it again. Southorn keeps it alive. Perlini in the zone behind the net. Thompson right out front. It laid loose, no play. Big play that time as Thompson is high sticked on the play. No call made, or do they call it? They don't call it. Here we come again into the corner. Turned wide as Cheek leaves it at the line. Comets have it. Southorn sending it deep. Here's Perlini at the net, trying to move it. Thompson. Perlini with it again. Up the wall, Cheek. Cheek back to Perlini. Picked off now. Thompson takes his guy. Down on the wall. It is Wesolowski trying to move it. Comets chasing it again. Nice forecheck. Perlini wrapped up his guy. Here they come up the wall, right side. Ferguson at center. Oh, stolen again. They had to go back deep. The forecheck by the Comets has been amazing. But here comes old Legs coming at you right now, Tommy Mealy. You give him that puck in the zone. Here we come back in. Schaafsma there. Here's a drive and a save. On Thiessen as he smothered it. We're still 1-0 Comets. This is Comet Hockey.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Comets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
The destination is yours with Excursions Trailways Motor Coach Company. Excursions Trailways operates trips from Indiana and Ohio to destinations in the continental U.S. and Canada. Excursions is the proud official motor coach provider of the Comets, Tin Caps, IPFW, and St. Francis. They provide excellent customer service and clean, well-maintained well-maintained coaches with courteous professional drivers. Choose your destination and give Excursions a call at 260-485-6167 or visit them on the web at excursionstrailways.com. Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
He got him. Okay, Heward's going to take a penalty now for a holding call after they gave Weber a penalty for boarding, and that one came at 6:31.
Well, they're 4 against 4.
6:26, 6:31. We're 4-on-4, and we'll see what happens to this as the power play has been nullified, and the face-off goes right back down in the Cincinnati zone now. As I'm sure he's got a new whistle and the P has been sticking.
Well, it seems the boarding penalties are the ones he calls against them, and the hooking and the tripping are the ones he calls against them. So he's evening up a little bit right now.
I think so. Here we come, up top. Drive on the money, and Thiessen hanging on. Cody zeroed in on that one, but it was low and right down the middle, and Thiessen had just slid up to cover the blue, and he had it covered well.
Faceoff stays in the Cincinnati zone. Perlini will take the draw for the power play.
Here we come.
4
It's
on
Cincinnati
4.
behind the net. Noonan waiting, trying to open up his wingers. Mealy cuts up right side looking for the play. Stepped up the middle. It's Downing now. Cuts all the way halfway on the right wall. In they come. Downing follows the play. Came to the side of the net. All the way wide far corner. Komets have it again. Nice lead pass out at center. Here comes Perlini again. He's in the zone. A drive. Whoop, front of the net. Knocked down. And that time Montgomery gets picked off by the D-man on the play, and he slides into the net. No further action there. And he'll just step away from that one with 13:02 still left in the period, and the Komets leading 1-0. The only goal, Belzile at 1:02 power play for the Komets. Thompson picked up an assist along with Burke.
This is the second time in this period we've been 4-on-4. The last time Cincinnati had a couple of scoring chances, and we've got to be very careful with this team with all that ice room out there. They can move the puck very quickly.
Yeah, when they bust, they go. They've got jets, buddy. Here we come. Belzile back in the faceoff. Waiting to make sure everybody's where he wants them. All right, he wants Burke to go in and face it off now. Here's Burke, turns it back out nicely. Here's Beaupre down the half wall. He drive just wide of the net. Kept in by Southorn. Southie flips it back in the corner. Komets get it again. Burke gets away from the check, keeps it coming, feeds back down the wall. Burke's got it again. They jam it. Can Southie keep it alive? He does. Front of the net intercepted. Cincinnati on the way. Knocked down at center by Gressel. Gressel still has it in his own zone. Komets on the forecheck. Turned off behind the net. And up the left wall they come. Now cut into the middle. Looking for a winger. They got him, and they couldn't get by Southie on the play. Shot. Save. Turn back off. Here we come, and it is Komets back up ice. Here goes Burke. He's in there. Left side. Front of the net. Second man in. Drive! Oh, missed the net again.
Went high.
15 feet out front, and he's over the crossbar. Here we come. Komets in the line change. Forecheck back up. Here comes Cincinnati. Going in hard left side is Gressel. Gressel can't play. Knocked loose, and it's out in center. Big drive. Attaboy. Hanging on nicely on the play is Nagle.
A little pushing and shoving by everybody. A few things saying.
Yeah,
they finally break it up. The
Booty's doing a little growling that time on Saul. No further action on that one. A couple of big guys barking at each other. 12:01 left, period 2. 1-0. Komets hold the lead. This is Komet Hockey.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find freight advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OMNIBUY, 855-666-4289.
Wake up to a great breakfast at a great price with Tim Hortons' new 2 for $4 breakfast sandwich deal. You get 2 breakfast sandwiches with your choice of sausage or bacon with egg and American cheese on a freshly baked home-style biscuit or English muffin for just $4. Guys, it's a deal so good, I'm on my way over right now. Literally. Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop. Great tasting breakfast, amazing coffee. At participating U.S. restaurants. Offer available on breakfast sandwiches for a limited time plus applicable taxes. Single sandwiches at regular price.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan and Company in Fort Wayne.
All right, Komets with the puck. Here's Southorn. Floats it up the middle. Gave it away, and the Komets had to pick it up at their own line. Here we come. Moving now. It's going to be Beaupre. Got to find a man. Keep it coming. There's room. Drive it in the corner. Off the far wall. Here comes Bork. Bork on the wall. He's challenged down in the corner. They knock that one down. Keep it alive. Southorn keeps it going. Here we come up top. Drive wide of the net that time. And a sneaky one that time is trying to feather that one in was Cheek.
Both teams back to full strength, 5-on-5, 10:45 to go. We got a 1-goal lead.
22-10 now, shots on goal. Komets have had 8. They've had 6. It's a little different period from the first as Cincinnati's getting more active.
Well, they've got themselves 6 shots so far in this period. They only had 4 in the first period.
Yeah.
You know, they were told to start shooting the puck.
Belzile, the only goal getter for the night, comes to the faceoff for Fort Wayne. And here we come. It's Cincinnati trying to break by the D. Hamonic's got his guy covered on an angle, but the puck comes loose. Back up the wall, tipped in again. They fight for that one, turned into the corner. And look out, nicely up the left wall. Belzile snaps it out to center. Cincinnati gets it back, turns up to Carlson. Carlson turns it in, Fort Wayne zone. Komets have this one. Here we come. At center ice, moving it now, Thomas. And Thomas having trouble with that one, says, get me out of here. Good hit, Komets into the zone. Here comes Cincinnati. One man up, nice save. Trying to pick the short side. Ferguson couldn't do it. Here they come down the other way. Komets with it. When in doubt, move it. Here we come. Weber with the puck, takes the pass, turns back off at center, into the zone. Here comes Thompson, front of the net. Oh, it bounced right off the stick of Perlini, and off at center ice. Komets get it back, tipped into the defense nicely. Geertsen out at center, as it is Perlini dumping it deep, following it down in the corner, and trying to pick it off was Sidlowski. Couldn't do it. Here we come in at center. Komets get it back again. Here's Saul, wrapping it back in the Cincinnati line to Diaby. He turns cross rink. Noonan's got it there out at center. Fort Wayne zone. Icing will be the call. Touched up by Geertsen. No.
Waved off.
Here's Geertsen all the way to center ice. Komets catch it on their feet, then lose it. Pick back up. Cincinnati in their zone. Wesolowski. Wesolowski cross rink, gets a give and go pass. Straight up the middle he comes. Looks for a break. Doesn't have it. Dumps it deep in the corner. Here's Cody Saul. Wesolowski runs him off the play. They jam away at it. Komets with it again. Can't finish it off. A broken stick. Komets coming back. Headman in the puck. Into the zone. Mears couldn't finish it. Here we go. Up ice, shot high. Into the zone, kept alive. Down in the corner, Komets have it again. Back up the middle, went by everybody.
That'll be icing. Goaltender.
Yeah. Now the Komets back into the zone. Coming loose with the play offside. As trying to move that one was Cheek. 8:41 left in the period. 1-0 Komets.
Face-off will go center ice, it looks like right now. They're talking. Penalty box is open.
They're just getting the timeout coming.
Okay.
So with the timeout, we're time in. This is Komet Hockey.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Komet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186. About the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum.
Here's some good policy from your local independent agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When you insure your home and car with us, you receive a multi-policy discount. And when you add Auto Owners Life Insurance, you get a special discount on your home and car insurance. Auto Owners Insurance will save you money on all of the insurance you already have. Now that's good policy. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people.
For all your insurance needs, visit Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn. Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Komets now with a face-off. Up by Sidlowski. Into the board. Sid, their shot saved. Rounded comes again. Scrumming for it. Front of the net. It came loose. Up by Sweet come cleared length of the rink.
Yeah, power play Komets right now.
As Danny McCourt said, with all the time Fort Wayne spent in front of the Cincinnati net in the first period, I can't understand how they didn't have at least 3 or 4 goals.
Well, look
now they give one away there.
Right here.
Here they come, nice wide of the net again. They missed theirs too at times. Here we come, Komets on their way. At center, in it comes to Sidlowski. He fires cross rink back up the middle. Sid behind the net trying to play it. Trying to center it out front. Picked off Perlini. Up ice and length of the rink again. 7:55 left in this period. 1-0. Komets hold that lead. Their power play with 1:10 still to go, and they make a change on the line. And here we come back at center again. All the way left side. Going in now, Burke all the way to the corner. At the side of the net. Jammed up onto the wall by Weishaupt. In front of the net, they go for it again. Belzile's got it. All the way at the point, but it's a weak pass, and here they come the other way.
Got a man
it's
with them.
It's going to be Budish on the zone. At the front. What a save. Nagle with a big one there.
There's the short-handed situation again.
Budish coming up, and they hold him off the play. But their wingers break so fast.
Well, they've got the power play, and the Komets let up just a split second. When Cincy gets that puck, they break 2 men. They're trying to score.
They release that open winger, and he's gone.
Yep.
They play short to get to you.
Yeah, nice save, Nagle.
Yo, baby.
7:27 to go. Still got 45 seconds. Komet power play here.
That's one thing we don't need is a short-handed goal. Those are demoralizing at best. Here we come. Komets with it again. Moving up the middle. They got some daylight, keeping it coming. Southorn on the wing, left side. Cheek dumps it off into the corner. Picked up by Thompson. Back out it comes. Cheek checks for it. Up the middle it comes. Broken up again. Komets at the point. Southie keeps it alive. Here comes cross rink all the way to Cheek. Left side, Sidlowski chipped off front of the net. Whoa! Right
through the goal crease.
As Thompson was there, but he couldn't get a stick on it. Here we come again. Cleared off the wall as it's hit by Weishaupt out of thin air. Komets worked the puck beautifully. Back up the wall. Here we come at center. Moving it up again. A drive.
Right
front of the net. They got it back again. Another one on the net. Cleared wide.
They clear it. All even. Heads up.
Oh, boy. We're putting the blister on them now. But we're not scoring.
All even. 5-on-5.
The forecheck almost surprised them. Here we come behind the net. Uh-oh, they give it away. Point right side. It's knocked loose. It skipped right over the stick of Muir. Muir can't finish it off. Down in the corner. Southorn bangs it back, gives it away to Mulvey. Mulvey turns it off the wall. Komets intercepted. They got 2 men down.
Burke.
Give it to him. Burke gives him a nice pass. Here's Muir's at the zone. The shot, the save. No further play. Scramble at the goal mouth. And
loose puck.
And that time, look at it. They take the man out in front of the net, right in front of the referee, won't let him up. What do you think of that?
Well, that's Mears.
Yeah.
Here
they come still working at it. Now Cincinnati breaking back up ice. Grassell coming to the line. Backhands it into the corner. Picked off by the Komet D. Weber. Look out up the near wall. They have daylight. Moving it cleared. The wing left side up the middle. Trying to turn that one in was Schaafsma. It didn't go all the way into the zone. Good hit by the Komet D-man coming in front. Weber gets a piece of his guy. Here's Harmonic back up the wall. Lead pass long into the zone. Did they have a touch? Apparently they didn't get the touch as it's picked off by Noonan. Icing is the call. 5:30 still to go. This is period 2. It is 1-0 Komets, and this is Komet hockey.
Are you special? Every time you see an envelope, do you push it? Well, Partners First Federal Credit Union has the mortgage as unique as you. No more one-size-fits-all. Get fixed or adjustable rates, terms that fit you, and loan servicing that will never be sold. Get the individual attention you deserve from Partners First Federal Credit Union. Visit any of their 7 Fort Wayne area locations.
Promotion runs April 1st through May 31st, 2016. Some restrictions may apply. Standard underwriting guidelines apply. Partners First Federal Credit Union is an equal housing lender and is federally insured through the NCUA.
It's Chevy Truck Month. What do you want in a family of trucks? Dependability,
reliability, capability, best-in-class available V8 fuel economy? What if you can get all of this and more? Meet the all-new 2016 Silverado 1500, the new face of strong. Now during Truck Month, see why Chevy is the fastest-growing pickup brand. See your Northeast Indiana and Ohio Chevy dealers. Best-in-class fuel economy with 5.3-liter V8 engine. EPA estimate 16 city, 23 highway MPG two-wheel drive based on latest year-to-year sales growth.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Another Comet penalty. Let's see what this one's going to be.
Comet penalty.
Tripping.
To number 10, Jordan Southorn. 2 minutes tripping. Time penalty 14.
Another penalty kill for the K's. 1-0 right now. Comets hold that lead. They've had 24 shots on goal to 11 for Cincinnati, and the Cincinnati's hanging around because a guy by the name of Brad Thiessen in goal for him is just playing out his heart.
Yep. 24 shots on goal so far. We got one, and we lead by one. Power play Cincinnati right now.
Heads to the face-off against, this time, Schaafsma. Jamie's got the draw. Look out, trying to make a play. They scramble for it. Still can't find it. Out at the point right side, looking for a shot. All the way left, Noonan drives.
Nice save.
Look out, cleared wide.
Nagle,
nice
then they cleared the rebound.
Baby, I think that was Saul who got the rebound. Yeah. He dove in there and swept it out. Close call there. Here comes Cincinnati on the attack again. 4:44 to go in the period. Back at center. Long shot into the corner that time by Downing. Nags had it, couldn't play it. Now they fight for it down the wall. Jamming away, still trying to get it to go. Can't make it. They got a man out front of the net, still can't get a shot at him. Here come the Komets out to center as the K's try to steal that one, couldn't get to it. Now Saul taking a look, no play there. Cincinnati coming to center as it is played off the wall by Yogan. Yogan trying to get it in. It stays at center, and Yogan has to wheel it in behind the net. Left behind the goal nicely.
Take a look, Cody.
Found he had a man that he could make a shot on, and he fanned on the play, but it dribbled out to center ice, which is good. So it's going to be Mulvey off the defense. Power play, 50 seconds still to go. Coming to center ice, Downing into the zone, wide into the corner. Mulvey digs it off the wall. Comets try to play it. It's blocked behind the net as it's up the wall again, trying to hold it on the block. Downing came off the left side. You look out as trying to shoot. Yogan couldn't play it. Up the middle, still held in the zone. All the way left point. They walk up top, can't shoot again. Now they look at it again. Comets still on it. They keep live. They're working on him, can't play it. Here we come, Downing up top, man in front of the net. Look out, Yogan walks right in, can't play it. Komets get it, couldn't finish it off again. 14 seconds left. They look on the left wall. Came cross rake, Yogan, front of the goal mouth. It came wide. Downing's got it on the wall deep. They can't find a guy in front. Mulvey up front, and they scramble for it. Attaboy hanging on is Nagle.
Well, Sidlowski handed his stick to Saul, which the defenseman should have the stick first. And then, of course, the puck comes to Sidlowski, and he swishes it with his hand back to Nagle. Nagle grabs on. They get the whistle.
3:07 left in the period. Komets with 1 second left on the power play. It's 1-0 Komets. This is Comet hockey.
Have you had an MRI and later were shocked by the high cost of your copay? Your out-of-pocket insurance cost can be 3 times higher depending on where you go. Call us first. Find out your estimated costs before your exam. And if you don't have insurance, pay as little as $4.25. Why pay more? It's your choice where you go. Choose from our 3 locations: Auburn, Decatur, or Fort Wayne Open MRI on Lake Avenue.
WOWOAM, Fort Wayne.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Mealy with the puck, and nobody covering the point. Back it comes to center ice.
5-on-5.
2:35 left in the period. 1-0 Komets. Cincinnati working their way back to center to the Fort Wayne line. Setting it off. Ferguson going left side. Wide in the Fort Wayne corner off the screen. Whistle blows. And there will be a face-off in the Fort Wayne zone to the right of Pat Nagle. 2:26 still left. It is period 2. And it's wild and woolly. 24-14. Now the shots on goal. They're still 10 shots apart.
Yep. Face off back in the Comet zone. A lot of checks from behind you're seeing right now. Whether it's Cincinnati position themselves that way or not.
They turn away from the check.
Yeah, they turn away, and we follow through on it. You've got to be careful.
Here comes Southorn way up in the air. At center, Komets had it, trying to move it in. Thompson couldn't hold it. Now back it goes, Fort Wayne corner. Berlini fans on it. Here they come back with it one more time. Cincinnati holding it on the wall. Deep in the corner, around behind the net, trying to get a man up front. Doesn't work. Here they come again. A hand pass, but it worked. Now behind the net one more time, Southorn. Get rid of it, Southie, if you have to. Whatever it takes. Phew. Whoa, as he couldn't hit a man. Trying to hit a guy up the middle. Icing will be the call. 1:51 left in the period. 1-0 Komets over Cincinnati. This is period 2, and this is Komet Hockey.
Hey, we have some good news for the new year. Eating a little better just got a lot easier. Because Applebee's took grill and bar favorites you love and made them a little better for you. Stop by today and try our new grilled onion sirloin with stout gravy, shrimp wonton stir fry, or hot shot whiskey chicken, starting at $9.99. All of the bold flavor, less of the calories. Only at Applebee's. Price and participation varies.
Bees Late Night means half-price select appetizers. Unwind with us Sunday through Thursday after 9 p.m. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Komets now in on the forecheck. Mears with a pretty good forecheck trying to tie his guy up. It squirts loose at center. Komets get it back as Geertsen answers a shot by Downing and runs him off the play. Deep in the corner. Good move there. Cheek going in, tying up his guy. Up the middle it comes. Couldn't get the play, and 3 men down for Cincinnati. Coming back in a hurry, though.
Stay up on him.
Schaafsma. He's in the middle of that one. Backhands it out the wall. Here's Burke. Burke's got it. He's pulled down. He's got it again, though. At center. Into the zone we come. As Cheek sends it deep. Schaafsma in. He rides Wesolowski off the plate.
Last minute of the period.
Up comes Cincinnati, 55 seconds. To the Fort Wayne line, Manila. In goes Manila. He's dangerous. Hey, right across the goal mouth. Wiped out on the play. Good defensive move. Komets get it back at the line. Short pass up the middle. They give it away. Into the zone. Here it is. Good save. Rebound out front again. Hanging on that time.
Another shot on the net.
A good move by Nagle.
Yeah, Cincy taking all the shots they can, getting it on the net, trying to make something happen.
Look at that.
Got themselves 17 shots.
Right there you go. As Budish went after the Komet D-man with a stick in front of the referee, and he just stood there and waited. Harmonic looking at the referee, no call.
Yeah, that's where they're looking for retaliation more than anything.
Face-off stays Fort Wayne zone, left to Nagle. It will be Gressel into the draw against Cheek. Cheek's got it. So whatever we have, we have. Bad drop.
Sidlowski in there taking the draw for the Komets. 26 in there.
Gressel again. Komets have it again. Way up in the air as Embach sends it right back to the Cincinnati line. In it comes. Cheek pulled off the play. Komets have it.
Sidlowski picking it up.
He's around behind the net, looks for help. Out top. Oh, Southorn, a broken stick almost. Here they come, Fort Wayne zone. Pick him off in the corner. That a boy, Beaupre. He could have had a holding call there. Here comes out front again. Komets have it.
Sidlowski.
Here we come. On the move, Sid. Nice wing pass going to Cheek. In goes Cheek. Second man in front. There it is. Drive wide.
High again.
Had to miss the net again. Sid keeps it alive. Here they come to center. There's Sidlowski all set to go if he wants to.
It's not Sidlowski's getting in to break it up
he just didn't want to fight. They about had a little stick fight going there.
Southorn was involved in it with
Mealy. Yeah. Hey, we have finished 2 periods of play. 25-17. Shots on goal. 1-0 still the score. That favors the Fort Wayne Komets. And this is Komet Hockey.
They'll shoot us 13-11.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Pass on your love of gardening to your children by letting them explore the garden with Midwest Gloves and Gear's full line of Disney products. Mickey Mouse, Princesses, Minnie Mouse, Cars, Fairies, and Frozen are featured in Midwest Disney line of products, including gloves, hats, watering cans, buckets, tools, and much more. When you need gloves and gear, think Midwest Gloves and Gear. Chillicothe, Missouri. Time for the Tim Hortons Coffee Break Intermission Report. Presented by Tim Hortons, the official coffee and donuts of the Komets.
Well. 2 periods of play. Belzile's power play goal at 1:02 of the second has held up over some furious play, an incredible play around the goal mouth.
Well, right now, the penalties, that's the thing that we got to be careful of right now. We obviously have to stay out of the box, and Cincinnati, they're just waiting for it to happen because they put some pressure on us on the one power play. They had the advantage there, but they come at us pretty hard. They got themselves 13 shots that period, outshoot us 13-11 that period, and put some pretty good offense on. Again, that's the best Nagle has been tested, and he was good for the two.
He really was.
Komets still had some pretty good shots. They're going high all the time with this guy, and they're not hitting that top shelf. They're a little high on it right now. They got to get it under the crossbar.
And this guy will feast on high shots.
Yep.
So that's kind of what has happened here. But anyway, we're looking for the next stat sheet, which will tell us all the good scoops in periods numbers 1 and 2, and it'll also tell us how many bodies are here tonight. And we're kind of hoping that this thing will work out okay. So penalties again. I mean, this game has been marred by them. Several of them legitimate, but the legitimate ones have been the holding and the slashing and the tripping. But some of the boardings have been, I think, a little questionable when you look at it. Because if you line a guy up and all of a sudden he spins away and turns his back to you, he keeps you coming.
It's still a responsibility of the man that hits the man from behind and shoves him into the board. That's the key to it. But the difference in this period here, more, was once we got a penalty, they got a penalty. So it evened it up pretty quick. So nobody really had a lot of power play situations as in the first period. The Komets played 6 minutes, were 5-on-3, and they had a heck of a job killing them off. They just couldn't stay out of the box for about 6 or 7 minutes.
Yeah, 5-on-3s, one after the other. It was an amazing penalty kill for us to stay in the game at that point against a Cincinnati team potent with goal scorers who couldn't get a break. I thought our defense was superb.
Yeah, it's amazing. We only gave up one shot through that power play situation, and actually 4 shots in the period is all Nagle had to face that first period.
Well, speaking of shots, the Komets have had 25, and here are the people that got them. Garrett Thompson had 1, Soul had 2, Cheek had 3, Thomas 2, Muirs had 5, Sidlowski 1, Belzile 1, he scored on his, Embach 3, Bork 1, Southorn 1, Perlini 4, Beaupre had 1. So the Gunners were out. They were working at it, and they kept Thiesen working pretty hard to keep the biscuit out of the basket, so to speak. And right now at the end of 2, it's far from over because the intensity of this hockey club, Cincinnati, matches that of the Komets tonight. And, I mean, you couldn't ask for much more. We have controlled almost the whole hockey game.
Well, we've done a good job in controlling the puck as much as we have. We get a little loose every once in a while, and look out, Cincinnati takes full advantage of getting a shot on goal when we give them that chance. So we've got to control that puck, make sure we have it. Now, remember, we've got 1 period to go. We lead by 1. The next goal becomes very important for both teams.
Huge.
Number 1 is do or die for the Komets. Number 2, Cincinnati realizes that.
So back we will be here shortly with what's going on. Still looking for attendance. No figure on it yet. Normally it's sitting up here at the end of 2 periods. So maybe Scotty's out hand counting to make sure he's got the right number tonight, huh? Down the line. But I would say probably mid-5s is where we are again.
Somewhere around 5,000.
Down the line. And, of course, a big game here tonight as we look at the National Hockey League is going to be Chicago at St. Louis. And St. Louis came off the deck after losing the first 2 to force it up to 7 games. And right now the game is in St. Louis with the Blues leading 2-0, and they're still in the first period of play. So a big one there. And a dear old friend of mine, Kenny Hitchcock, now is the guy behind the bench for the St. Louis Blues. Kenny had a little stint in this league with the Kalamazoo Wings, and just a real good guy. And in fact, Kenny Hitchcock in junior in New Westminster was coach of Robin Bawa.
Yeah.
And he said Robin Bawa was one of the most outstanding offensive prospects in Western Junior. He was a great goal scorer, got 50 goals one year in scoring. They brought him up to the American Hockey League. And the thing is, everybody knew him in Western Junior. Nobody'd go near him. And he was one tough kid, Robin was. And all of a sudden, some people got him and put him in the wrong area, and they made a fighter out of him. And they've destroyed and he broke his hand one time. And as Kenny Hitchcock said, he said they robbed the National League of a kid who could have been one of the top scorers in the league to make a fighter out of him, and therefore he didn't have the long career we thought he'd have as a National Leaguer.
Yeah, he had a few pretty good years here when Komets won a couple of Turner Cups back in the
jungle days. Yeah.
Yes, he was part of that team.
There was a cast of characters second to none. Tough guys, eh?
Yeah.
And that Butters.
Yeah.
Mike was one of the toughest. He looked less like a hockey player than anybody you wanted to see, but man, could he play D.
Yeah, they would wear you down. There's no doubt about it.
And they'd punish you any way they had to make it go. But just amazing. So, yeah, Hitch has got himself right now a 2-0 lead. But with that game, 40 minutes still to go. And Chicago, an explosive hockey club, regardless of where they are, they're loaded with guns. And once they get started, look out. Whoa. Anyway, we're looking at 1-0 here. Komets hanging on, surviving well. And again, Nagle coming up big. That's his 6th consecutive game, and he looks fresher than a daisy.
Yeah, well, there's been rest between. Remember, they played 2 games in 2 nights, and then they get a day off or 1 or 2 days off. So, and fortunately, as we said, the travel has been pretty good because Cincinnati, and they go up there and they spend the 3 games up there, 4 days in Cincinnati. So there's very little travel. You get a good rest. You take care of yourself, and he's that type of kid, conscientious of what he does, eats and does, sleeps and everything. So he's pretty good shape right now.
Yeah, you really are. And sometimes you play 2 games. 1 day off is just enough to rest your body. 2 days off, you get a little loggy. But that 1 day, if you don't skate too much, you recharge your batteries and you're fresh and going at it again.
You got it.
The miracle of the human body, taking the beatings they do and still coming back to do what they do. I know we were talking with Danny McCourt. McCourt said, with the speed of the game today, there are accidents looking for a place to happen all over the ice because guys can't get out of each other's way.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You know, they keep on saying, I still say the speed and the size of the players and like that, they need to go to bigger ice surfaces. But obviously that's not going to happen in the United States or in the Canadian rinks. So we're going to have to put up with it. And like you say, keep your head up or you're going to run into something or somebody's going to run into you.
Well, yeah, they do. They need them wider and longer because there's no place to hide. Not to mention everybody's at least 3 to 4 inches taller than they used to be, anywhere between 10 to 30 pounds more than they used to be, and twice as fast.
Yep.
And
exactly.
The guys whose life is at stake as much as anybody, the officials.
Yeah, they're out there. They don't have a lot of equipment on. They take a bit of a beating out there at times.
But you look at the equipment today, Robbie, and the speed of the shots that are taken, and these guys jump in front of those shots and knock them down. In the old days, with the equipment they had before, that would have really hurt.
Well, you know, the skates back in the 60s and 70s were made of leather.
Oh, boy.
There's no leather in the skates now. It's all plastic. They're like ski boots. So when you block a shot, it stings. But it's not the shock of a shot hitting you with a leather boot.
And it's all foam in the middle, and it absorbs so much of the shock, it's almost like a bulletproof vest.
Yeah, well, that's what I say. The equipment is as much as a weapon as anything.
Yeah.
The elbow pads and the shoulder pads, when you hit somebody and they collide, and a shoulder or an elbow comes up and hits somebody in the jaw, that's how the concussions are happening.
There we go. So we're about ready to go here with period number 3 coming at you soon. Chicago just scores on a shot from 35 feet out to make it 2-1. And the goaltender operated pretty late on that one, as Chicago putting the pressure on late here in the second period. We have had a lot of pressure in the second period from Cincinnati. And as I say, it's elimination night here tonight. And as Robbie said, the next goal is going to be so vital because it could set the tone for whatever else is going to happen during the night. And the second goal, if it goes for the Komets, going to put extra pressure on Cincinnati. They're going to have to open up. And if we can play with the discipline we've showed so far, we can handle them. But we better not get careless or let them start to run, or look out, here they come again.
Our game is we've got to get a couple of goals. You know, I said before it started they were going to have to score 4. But right now it looks like 3 would lock it up, and 2 would be awful solid right now. But that next one, of course, is very important. And they said the pressure is on the Komets in this game. It's a do-or-die situation, and now it comes down to one period. Do or die. We have to win this period.
And the funny part of it is, as hard as these teams are playing with each other and against each other, that fluky, crazy, dumb little bounce, it could be the one that's making an awful, awful difference.
Yep, no doubt about that.
We'll be back in a moment. This is Comet Hockey.
Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has added some new members to the team. Introducing the all-new Renegade with legendary Jeep performance and incredible fuel economy, starting at $17,995 minus incentives. Also now on the starting lineup is the all-new redesigned Ram Rebel. With its striking design and powerful standard engine, this is a new crowd favorite with a muscle to back it up. The new scrapper on the team is the all-new Dodge Hellcat. With 707 horsepower, this secret weapon will leave the competition wondering what hit them. Old Daniel is a proud sponsor of Comet Hockey, and we invite all the fans to come experience the difference in your next car buying experience. See the complete lineup of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online at o'danielauto.com.
If you treated your smartphone like greasy fast food treats your body...
Should I hang the picture here?
A little higher. Yeah, perfect.
I'll get the hammer.
No, don't be silly. I'll use my phone.
Wait!
You'd have no way to watch cat videos. So say no to greasy fast food and treat your body to the new rotisserie-style chicken sandwich from Subway. Made with tender, hand-pulled, all-white meat chicken raised without antibiotics. With your choice of fresh veggies on freshly baked bread. The Subway Sandwich Shop. Fresh is what we do.
Here's some good policy from your local independent agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When you insure your home and car with us, you receive a multi-policy discount. And when you add Auto Owners Life Insurance, you get a special discount on your home and car insurance. Auto Owners Insurance will save you money on all of the insurance you already have. Now that's good policy. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people.
For all your insurance needs, visit Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Hey girls, want to go to a group class at Speece tonight? I think I'm headed to spin class. The upbeat music and the energetic instructors help me enjoy exercising.
Well, I want to go to yoga. There's nothing better than a calming workout after a stressful day at the office.
I've heard they have Aqua Zumba, but I don't have a Speece membership. How can I try to see if I like it?
Simply bring your Comet ticket stub to receive a free one-week trial. With over 100 group class times, Speece Fitness has a variety of classes to fit anyone's schedule and fitness routine. All group and aqua classes are free to members. Speece Fitness is the premier club offering the most services and amenities in Fort Wayne. In addition to the clean, spacious facility and amazing staff, Speece also offers flexible membership plans, corporate and insurance discounts, and affordable child care. Visit Speece Fitness, located conveniently off I-69, and bring your Comet ticket stub to receive a free one-week trial.
Once upon a galaxy in a world far, far ago.
This party is lame. There's no cool kids here.
But Dad, you planned the party.
You're right. I'm tired of being in the doghouse. The other dads are laughing at me and throwing cats. That's seriously bad.
Since Father Figure was concerned with his approval rating, he knew he needed to act fast.
We need someone to bring the fun stat.
How about me, kids?
Get out of here, you. You're bat poop crazy. And besides, I'm 43.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
Well, we dodged a rubber chicken with that one.
Now, since Father Figure had incurred the wrath of the clown mafia, he knew he needed to overcompensate and get some cool points fast. Oh, yes. Cool points are like gold. Pretty shiny gold.
I need to call Tag Art. Give me that phone, Joey.
It's Tommy.
That's what I said, Frank. I'm dialing 456-6999.
With that, Father Figure was instantly connected to Tag Art, where a whole list of service options were laid out before him. Caricatures, face painting, costume characters, stilt walkers, and beyond. No pressure, no egos, and all local talent. Tax-paying artists, bully.
And no more flying cats.
Father Figure further learned of Tag Art's website, tagartcompany.com, where he could see samples of work and not just trust a stranger with a great phone voice.
He did have a great phone voice.
So the next time you need to bring the fun to your party, college, office, mitzvah, reception, or general wacky-doo shindig...
They do wacky-doo, too?
They truly do. For you, too. poo, no poo. So get the tag team, and you'll know why they say, tag, we're it.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Komet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186. About the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum.
Hey, it's me, your checking account. Listen, there was some suspicious activity like a week ago. Yeah, I meant to tell you earlier, but I forgot. Sorry.
We were curious. Wouldn't you rather have a checking account that puts you in the know faster and helps stop account fraud faster? Open a Fifth Third checking account with instant alerts at 53.com/alerts and get transaction notifications right to your phone. Fifth Third Bank, the curious bank. Member FDIC. $50 minimum deposit to open a checking account. Mobile data and text message charges may apply. Contact provider for details, subject to internet banking terms and conditions.
Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has the values you've been looking for on all the new 2016 models. Starting at $16,405, the all-new 2016 Dodge Dart is already a bestseller with great fuel economy and sporty looks. Now get incredible savings and low monthly payments on this new model. The Ram 1500 pickup, two-time truck of the year with more power and guts than any other truck on the market. With its striking design and powerful standard engine, this is one tough truck. Also, check out our new line of commercial Pro Master vans for all your work needs. Chrysler has perfected the family vehicle with the Chrysler Town & Country. 7-passenger seating, dual TV, satellite radio, and all with a great price and exceptional value. See the complete lineup of new Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online at o'danielauto.com.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
All right, we're about ready to go here. You got to get one of those felt-tipped kind of things. All right, we have 20 minutes to go. I'm trying to sign one of my bobbleheads for Kaylee Schrock, and I don't have a pen to do it because it takes one of those felt-tip or whatever you call them to make it go. And then he puts corn dogs in front of me, and I'm hungry. All right, here's a big one coming at you. Face-off, ready to go. Period 3. Komets have it.
5 on 5.
Here we come. All the way in Perlini. Shoots. Save. Rebound out front. After the rebound, it's Thompson behind the net. Thompson coming back out. Gets it give and go. Round behind the net at the point. Shot saved. Season. Up the wall they come again. And Thompson takes his space, makes it go again. Out to center, Komets have it. Back it comes. Thompson's got it. Feeds it right back inside the line. Deflects up into the crowd. So we have this one underway with 19:32 still to go, and the Komets holding a 1-0 lead over the Cincinnati Cyclones. And this is Komet Hockey.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital and Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Here we go. Boy, Belzile gets tripped to the ice. Prisoner hit the referee when he fell down. No call.
Face-off down in the Cincinnati zone right now. Belzile goes into center.
Here's Belzile ready for the draw. He sends it out. They scramble, but Cincinnati breaks to center ice. Mulvey can't finish it off at the Fort Wayne line. They knock it down. Whoa, back up the middle, intercepted. And the Komets get it back again. Now they've got it one more time. Turned right back to the Cincinnati line to Weisopel. Weisopel coming wide into the zone. He's hit hard on the play. Down in the Komet corner, here we come again. Beaupre shovels it up the wall. They move to center. Going hard is Belzile cross rake. And the Komets with it now. slowing it back down. Here we come, Harmonic. Harmonic back up the middle into the zone. It'll be icing.
No, waved off. Waved off
nicely as down deep in the zone. Comets have it back. Here we come one more time. As it's thrown away by Burke, and up the zone it comes, tipped in Fort Wayne zone. Cross rink it is. Schaafsma, nice move.
Got a man in front. Burke.
Here they go, and
Perlini couldn't get the shot. No, Cheek it was.
Cheek got a shot, couldn't finish it off, as he had Bork break into the net, and he just couldn't get it set.
He waited too long.
Here's Manelli going in hard. Komets break it up, send to center. It's Wazalowski with it back off to his defenseman left side. Blazek coming to center, now moves it again. On the break, Wazalowski to the Fort Wayne line. Back deep in the corner, but it's Weber there to cover it. Here they come up the wall, make sure. Here it comes to center. Bad pass, but the Komets recover it. Tipped in nicely that time by Burke. Down in the corner, nicely it's Perlini. He ties up Diaby down deep in the zone. They're looking for help. Nothing coming through yet. Standing is Ferguson, waiting for it to come open. And up the wall, good hit on Ferguson. Picked off by Downing. Downing puts it way up in the air. Down it goes. Fort Wayne zone icing will be called. Touched up there by Geertsen. So they will put it back to the Cincinnati corner for the face-off with 17:32 to go in period 3. 1-0 Komets lead, and this is Komet hockey.
Nagle Brick Company carries hundreds of styles of brick, literally something for every taste. With the change in the seasons, it's good to know that Nagle also offers a wide variety of fireplaces, many of them Heat and Glow's finest, to add style to your home and warm it up on those cold evenings. You can even put a Heat and Glow insert into your existing fireplace to make it more efficient. Be sure to check out their fireplace showroom for some design ideas. Nagle Brick is located on Fort Wayne's north side, not far from the Spies Fieldhouse. For a great Heat and Glow fireplace or that perfect brick for your home, see Nagle, N-O-B, Nagle Brick.
It's Chevy Truck Month. What do you want in a family of trucks? Dependability? Capability? Best-in-class available V8 fuel economy? What if you can get all of this and more? Meet the all-new 2016 Silverado 1500, the new face of strong. Now during Truck Month, see why Chevy is the fastest-growing pickup brand. See your Northeast Indiana and Ohio Chevy dealers. Best-in-class fuel economy with 5.3-liter V8 engine. EPA estimate 16 city, 23 highway MPG, two-wheel drive, based on latest year-to-year sales growth.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Well, let's see who gets a penalty call on this one. Will it be Cincinnati or Fort Wayne? Because involved in that one was Carlson. And let's see, does he get it?
Bray was in there too.
Instead, it's going to be Thomas gets it.
High sticking, they call it.
Well.
Yeah, we got to stay out of that penalty box, guys. 2 minutes high sticking, Kyle Thomas.
So here's another power play coming at you.
Face-off will be in the Komet zone right now. 2-minute power play situation. Cincinnati with the advantage.
Killer off, guys. Schaafsma into the draw. He and Jogan will square away. Up it comes to center ice as they're out of the zone. Sidlowski out on the penalty kill. Downing going back to help out as his D-man coming up. Turned away as Sidlowski on the forecheck. Noonan still got it. Turned off. And Jonan now works his way into the zone. He can move. He's right up the middle. Goes wide left side. Couldn't get a shot away. Held at the point. Now left side. Downing on the half wall. Back up. Playing a little catch. Downing can't get the shot away again. Came behind the net. Turned nicely by Geertsen. He couldn't get his man off the play. Up the middle they come. Geertsen follows him all the way up the wall. Broken up. Sidlowski. He dumps it.
He just waited for the defenseman to hand it a little too much, and then he just picked the pocket and threw it down the ice.
And there's a moral to that story, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
All right, back they come again. It's Downing firing it all the way back in the corner. Komets on it. Around the wall. Up they come.
Jump over there.
Ice. Picked off again. Weishofer controlling at his own blue line, and Cincinnati back on the attack again. Here they come, driving it back in the corner. Belzile.
He gets off the ice and changes
50 seconds left. The forecheck's on Weishofer with the puck as he's chased off by Embach, but here they come, Fort Wayne zone. Going in hard. Mulvey couldn't get the shot away. Front of the net. They move it wide. Out of the zone. Cleared length of the ring. Right on the net. 30 seconds left in the power play. Komets have been very good so far. Here they come again. All the way to center. Going in is Ferguson on the left wall. On the corner. Oh, look out. And it's cleared, but not far.
Schaafsma didn't get good wood on it.
Way too many people around. Up the wall this time. Here we come. Front of the net. Komets have this one. Clearing it out. At center ice with 10 seconds. Back it comes. Moving is going to be Weissopel into the zone. Wide of the net. Picked off as Sidlowski. Gets away. Comes off. He's got room.
All even. 5 on 5.
Here he comes. Sid on the move. Into the zone. Going hard. He's there.
On the net.
Shot high. Whoa, and Thompson almost with a rebound. Penalty call. Thompson. At 5:19.
Well, Sidlowski goes down the right side. He's got Thompson breaking in the net. The defenseman picks him up, and Thompson gets the stick up on him and gets him in the head area, and down he goes, and hopefully he's not cut. High stick. It might be 4.
Was it Mealy?
I don't know who it was, but it's 2 minutes. That's all you got.
To number 48, Garrett Thompson. 2 minutes high.
Penalties, guys.
Yep. Second penalty of the period for us. Slow as that first one. We didn't get it. All right. Well, again, we got to kill another one off. That's back-to-back penalties. 3:08 and 5:19. Here we come. Face-off Komets. Here's Cody Soul. Ooh, behind the net. Dumped it up. Nobody covering the far corner behind the net. Here we come again. That boy. Nagle way out of the net makes a move. And Cody Saul gets knocked down that time by Heward. But he gets back up and doesn't retaliate. But Geertsen is having a conversation.
Yeah, well, he gets a little frustrated right now as he's getting in somebody's face, and they don't want any part of him. They do a little talking, a little jabbering, and that's just enough to irritate big guys like that, and they can't let it loose because they're going to get drawn to the penalty box again. So got to keep our cool, guys. Play it tough, but keep your cool.
So
stay out of that penalty box.
1:52 still left on this one as the Komets have been fighting shorthanded all night. Look out. Here's Downing. Dangerous. Comes up the middle. Can't shoot. Downing gets it back. Straight up the middle. Now half wall right side. Cincinnati a drive. It's blocked. Picked up by Yannick in the corner. Round behind the net. Komets after this one. Soul trying to block it. Down in the corner. Saul back. Covers his guy. They draw a crowd in the corner. Komets try to play it. Up they come. Another penalty call. Holding.
Well, who's the holding on?
It's got to be on us. At 5:49.
Well, it might be on them because they were grabbing onto our defensemen. Geertsen and Soul were the ones in the corner there. And,
maybe it's going to be Heward. Heward.
Yeah, like I say, I think there's a little bit of evening up going on right now.
Yeah, that's Heward taking the call.
Holding.
Even
he goes
Steven
in.
For 1:30. We're even at 4. Then we get a 30-second power play. We hold a 1-0 lead, and this is Komet hockey.
Emergency Radio Service is the official radio provider for the Fort Wayne Komets. ERS is a Motorola partner in Fort Wayne, providing wireless voice and data systems that allow organizations across Indiana to operate their businesses more efficiently. Reach out to ERS at 260-747-0584. That's 260-747-0584. Or online at www.ers2way.com. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
All right. Tommy Mealy heads for the net, but Mr. Nagle just sidestepped him, and he strung himself up with the crossbar.
Yeah, well, the backhand came from the forward coming in the net. As Mealy went for it, he fired the puck and went over the net, fortunately, and then Mealy hit the net. So we got a break there by standing up on him a little bit.
Face-off back to the neutral zone.
4-4.
Cheek into the draw. And a little duel going now between Mealy and Hamonic.
Yeah, they're starting to get to us, and right now we're starting to react. We can't do that.
No, can't happen. Here we come.
Look at the guys.
Here we come. Komets into the zone, trying to go across rink, and another no penalty as Cheek got picked off on the play. Whoa! Good move, Cincinnati. They come to center ice. No harm done yet, but here's Mealy. He fires, and right on the money was Nagle shutting the door on him.
Yeah, that's Mealy again breaking in there. He gets a bit of an angle, and I thought he was going to maybe cut to the net. Instead, he took the shot. Nagle cut down the short side and made a nice save on it.
That's their 18th shot on goal. The Komets have had 29. So we outshoot them 3-1 here in the third period. It's still 1-0, and the score favors the Fort Wayne Komets. Back into the draw we go one more time. Yogan now heads into the draw. He and Belzile. Komets get this one. Belzile's been doing good in the faceoff circle tonight. Here we come. Back up. Komets go across rink. Belzile looking. He's got to find somebody. He's over center. Tips it off in the corner. Going after with Noonan. He beats Noonan to the puck. Up they come on the slot in front of the net. Oh, shot save. A bouncing puck. Sidlowski picked it off, but he couldn't do anything except bat away at it.
Well, he batted away at it, and he almost caught the goaltender sleeping, but Thiesman right there made the save again, and another good save, and Sidlowski snake fit right now.
All right, 13-18 still on the clock. 1-0 Komets, and this is Komet hockey.
The Fort Wayne Holiday Inn, next to the Memorial Coliseum, is the official hotel of the Fort Wayne Komets. The hotel has special Komet hockey packages that include deluxe room accommodations, plus 2 tickets to a Komets home game. Enjoy dinner before the game at the Mastodon Grill, or a drink after the game in the Faculty Lounge. With 6,000 square feet of banquet facilities, the Fort Wayne Holiday Inn is perfect for your holiday parties. Call 482-3800.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
All right, back we come. Komets can't get man out in front of the net. Downing is there. Here we come. They fake it wide. And this one's all the way down the other end of the rink.
Here we go. Breakaway.
Here we come into the zone. It's slow, and he missed the net on the short side, Thompson.
Come out of the penalty box.
We come again one more time. Net came off the mooring one more time. And oh, baby, did we have a chance to make it too.
Thompson came out of the penalty box. The puck come right to him. He had a clear-cut breakaway. Walked in, waited for the goalie to move, tried to go stick side up top. Goaltender never moved, and they flipped it right over the net.
Whoa, baby.
Wow. Chances like that.
Those are the breaks you got to cash. Faceoff stays in the Cincinnati zone to the left of Thiesman, the goaltender. It will be Perlini back to the faceoff as he takes the draw that time from Ferguson. At the point, kept alive. Out at the point again. Komets have it. Saul on the half wall. In front of the net. Drive. Knocked down.
Rebound looking.
Sidlowski's got it again. Out at the point. Here it is. All the way left point. Still can't play it. Into the slot. Couldn't play. Breaking back out. On the move at center. Ferguson to the Fort Wayne line. Wiped out on the play.
All even.
Komets
5-on-5.
Here we go. Saul looking. Lead pass into the zone. Here we go. Turned off the wall. Sidlowski sends it deep. Picked off by Thompson. Thompson can't play. It's knocked loose, but it's recovered now by Carlson. He's hit on the play. Puck comes back out, and it's center. It's going to be Weissopel to the line, and Huard sends it deep. Behind the net, here's Weber. Weber's going to get caught. Turned back up the wall to Mears. Nice lead pass. Hamonic into the zone. Spinning wide on the corner. Burke can't play it. Has to go deep with it. Intercepted Cincinnati. Back up they come one more time. Fort Wayne zone. Cutting across the line. Into the corner. Good defensive move by Hamonic. He took his man loose. Look out. One more came up. Knocked down in front of the net. Komets have it back. Here's Burke trying to skate out of trouble. Feeds a lead pass. Hit the back check on the play, and Cincinnati recovers. Behind his own net is Mulvey. Around behind the net. Muir's on the forecheck. Can't finish it off. 11 minutes left in the match. Here we come. Hard into the zone. Blazek can't get the shot.
On the net.
Hanging on.
Nagle.
No rebound. Nagle knocked it down and jumped on it. So 11:03 still left in the match. 1-0 Komets. This is Komet Hockey.
Want to live a healthier life? You don't need to train for a marathon to do it. Even small changes can help you feel better. And at Parkview, it all starts with one word. Go. Go for a walk. Go spend time with friends. Go do something simple right now to improve your well-being and take the Parkview Go Challenge. It's all about creating balance in your life. Mind, body, spirit, and community. For more healthy ideas, log on to parkviewgo.com. Parkview, your partner in health.
Trust the doctors at IPFW Athletics and the Fort Wayne Komets Trust. Aaron Chiropractic is well known for providing quality yet cost-effective care for sports injuries, muscle, and joint problems. They're one of the only clinics in the region to provide its patients with pain relief utilizing numerous therapies, including acupuncture, massage, and rehabilitation. Aaron Chiropractic is conveniently located in Northeast Fort Wayne. Find us on the web at aaronchiro.com or call 492-8811 to schedule an appointment.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
All right, here we come. Face-off into the Cincinnati zone. Goes to center ice. In they come. Look out. Yogan got
three of them
behind the net. 2 men out front. Komets have it back, and here comes Sidlowski. He's got 3-on-2. Going into the zone.
With him.
With him, they come wide. At the net, the shot high. Picked back up. Turned wide. Knocked down, and Cincinnati's Budish comes loose with it. And it comes to Yogan. Yogan couldn't shoot. Broken up in front of the net one time. They get it back. Komets had it. Couldn't finish it. But now, here's Schaafsma. Works his way. Has it stolen this time. As it's off the wall. Weissopel trying to center it. Can't get it again. Cross rink. Look out. Short side. Man in front. Nicely saved. Up the wall. Kept alive. They got a man in front.
Got some movement here.
Weissopel again. They go to block it in front of the net. They score.
Short side rebound. Yep. They had a little bit of momentum moving the puck around. We couldn't get to it. Schaafsma went sliding out at the man at the defenseman. He stepped around him, let the shot go, got in the scramble, went to the side of the net. They had a man standing at the side. They shipped it into the short side.
Yogan got the goal. Yeah, he's their dangerous guy, and he proved it. Tied 1-1. Time of that goal, 9-5-5. Whoa, baby.
Well, there's a wake-up call, guys. Come on now. Let's go. We need to get that goal.
All right.
Number 12, Andrew Yogan. Assisting on the goal, number 8, Brett Weissopel. And number 17, Cody Carlson.
Okay, that's the way it goes. Carlson and Weissopel.
Yeah, they had good movement on it. We just couldn't get possession of the puck and get it out.
Cheek after it. Ferguson goes for the draw. They scrum for it at center ice. Puck comes loose to the Komets. Weber's got it. Cross rink harmonic. He's got a little room. Nicely back up ice they come. Into the zone. Man in front of the net. Here it is. Shot saved. Hanging on was Thiessen. 9:50 still left in this match. 1-1 as Cincinnati back Yogan at 9:55. We're tied at 1, and this is Comet Hockey.
If you treated your smartphone like greasy fast food treats your body...
Should I hang the picture here?
A little higher. Yeah, perfect.
I'll get the hammer.
No, don't be silly. I'll use my phone.
Wait!
You'd have no way to watch cat videos. So say no to greasy fast food and treat your body to the new rotisserie-style chicken sandwich from Subway. Made with tender, hand-pulled, all-white meat chicken raised without antibiotics. With your choice of fresh veggies on freshly baked bread. The Subway Sandwich Shop. Fresh is what we do.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Rob, you look at it, you know, and the pressure that's been on and the incredible play on both ends of the rink. It was kind of a matter of time, and you didn't want it to happen, but the pressure was on so much, you wondered why that didn't happen.
Well, you're not going to hold Cincinnati down. They're just too good of a hockey team, and they make their own breaks when they work hard, and they did a bit of a push on there. They sent 3 men in deep. They got the pressure on the Komet. They got possession of the puck. They moved it around. They got the shot into the scramble, and they always seem to get the break and the chip, and that's exactly what they got. We need a couple of goals. We said we had to score in this period to win it. We need the goal to win.
Well, Schaaf made a gamble. Schaafsma trying to slide out, block the shot, and he just got taken off the play. Here they come. They were a short man in front of the net at that point, but here's Cincinnati. Ferguson trying to come back through to Weissopel all the way into the Fort Wayne zone, going hard harmonic.
Waved off.
Behind the net, turns it up the near boards. Weber runs his man off the puck. Komets tried to dig it out. Cheek had it, couldn't play it. Weber hoeing away at it, still can't get it. Still working their way up the wall. Look out. Left point way up in front of the net. Komets, give it away immediately. As that time Mueller's
just zone.
It was a charity job, and they got us running now. Here comes Weber up the far wall. Chip it out of there, Webbs. Here they come behind the net. Now they got us really running. And here's Weber, lost it again. Came out far side. That a boy. They move it out. Here's Joe. Muir's had it and went right on by him.
Okay,
Now penalty call. Muir's for a slash.
Well, he whacked him twice.
Yeah. And that's the unpredictability of Muir's.
Yeah. He went 2 whacks with a stick, and that's enough to get the slashing call.
11-10.
And he goes right to the box.
Why, huh?
That's 3 penalties in this period. Well, they get 1 too.
Well, how about
they
that?
even it
Thank
up.
you, Blazek. Huh?
They get interference, I believe, and he gets the slashing.
2 minutes interference for the Komets. Number 23, Garrett Muir's 2 minutes slashing.
Yeah. He must have grabbed his stick.
All right, so at this point, we're even Steven.
Yeah, 4 against 4 right now. 8:50 to go.
We lucked out.
Yeah.
All right, face-off neutral zone outside the Cincinnati blue line. They pick it off, and Noonan comes up with it. Noonan's got it, feeds Downing, in he goes. Trying to get by the check, can't play it, hanging on is Nagle in front of the net. Downing heading for the net. There's growling going on as Geertsen has a little conversation with him. So the face-off will stay in the Fort Wayne zone with 8:40 left on the clock. We're 1-1. What a hockey game.
Berlini and Sidlowski out there, forwards for the Komets.
Here we come in behind the Fort Wayne net. The D picking it off, trying to find their way. Geertsen with some room comes squirting out of there. He can move it, feeds it into the zone, tip deep into the corner. Geertsen first guy in behind the net. Goaltender Thiessen clears it around the wall. Diaby coming to center all the way to Downing, who has to spin away as Geertsen's back. Downing again with it, waiting, moving his man wide. Diaby's got it at the point, sends it back at neutral ice again. 8 minutes still left, and this time, look out, it's going to be Jogan who got the goal, going deep, trying to spread the Komets out. Komets got to change the lines, and here comes Jogan. Back to center. He's their big dog. Get him off the play. Look out, he's got it yet. And he's still got it. Drive him off the puck. Nobody out front. Don't have him yet.
Here's
stolen. Here we come. Sidlowski's going to have help. Sid on the wall in the corner. Good defense with Zalowski. Took the angle. He still got it down the wall. Trying to move it. Komets have it. Cross ring. Here it is. Beaupre waited too long. Komets get it back. Belzile behind the net. Jogan intercept. Here comes Cincinnati back to center ice. They get a line change. Komets in goes Jogan left. Couldn't get a shot away. Goes back to center. Takes his time. They want to make sure it's where they want it. And here they come, back in the zone. Komets chase it down. As Southorn looking. He's got an option. Not anymore, he doesn't. He gets by the first guy, though. Comes to center. He's still got room. Into the zone he goes. Drops it off behind the net. Komets have it. Here are the Komets again. Deep into the corner, fighting for the loose puck. Picked up by Noonan. Noonan of Cincinnati back to Diaby, and Diaby holds it off. Komets line change. Diaby still behind the net, waiting for a Cincinnati line change. They get that. Here we come with the puck. Moving is Gressel at center to the Fort Wayne line. Komets go in the corner. Who's going to get there first? It's going to be the Komets. Giving it away on the bar. It's right side. Good hit by the Komets. Sends it up. Here we come. Nice lead pass going to the line. Komets into the zone again. Here's the drive. It deflects. Is going after it was Cheek. Couldn't get it. Point man. He couldn't get in time. In the middle of a line change. Geertsen couldn't
commit
up on him. Hey, look out. Up they come. Oh, turned wide. The rebound came back out. Cross ring. Komets have it. Here we come. Embach. Embach at center. Turned into the zone. Couldn't finish it. Mikey's got it. Lost it again. Back into the Fort Wayne zone it goes. Round behind the net. Picked up by Cody Soul. One man back.
6 minutes.
Bork going out wide left. Soul up on the wing right side. All the way to center. Tipped nicely deep in the zone. Perlini. And around they come behind the net. Goaltender making a move. Back it goes. Fort Wayne corner. Skating in for this one.
Here.
Icing is the call. And the face-off back inside the Cincinnati zone. We're 1-1. 5:47 to go. Period number 3, the Komets and Cincinnati. Game 6, a game the Komets must win to stay alive. This is Komet Hockey.
Maybe it's hot out today, or maybe it's cold, but this weather's got you thinking about heading to the bar for an ice-cold Coors Light. Maybe it's a bar built into the steep cliff face of the Rocky Mountains with a waterfall that pours down on a multitude of Coors Lights, chilling them with the frigid power of a Rocky Mountain stream. You order one and it suddenly appears in your hand. It's so cold you feel like a giant eagle riding on cool winds, content with your foray into Rocky Mountain country. Forgot about the weather already, didn't you? Thanks, Coors Light. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Great beer, great responsibility.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan and Company in Fort Wayne.
All right, here we come. Cincinnati slows it down. Looked like they were sitting still for a while the way the pace has been going.
5 minutes.
But Noonan now with the puck sends across to his defenseman, gets it on a give and go and starts up the left wall. Still in his own zone, dumped at center. Komets break that up at the neutral zone. Hamonic turns it back in, picked off there. Wesolowski back for Cincinnati at the Fort Wayne line. They come through, checking it back out. Komets try to tip it deep as Belzile couldn't play it. Here they come, loose puck, and the Komets lost the race that time. Weber committed, and they come at the line wide. Komets back with it again, trying to block it on the corner. Front of the net, can't play it. Komets back up the wall. This will be an icing call as it goes all the way in behind the net. Any other games? Let's see. Wheeling, Florida, 2-1. Wheeling at Florida. That's with the third period just about to get underway. So with the icing face-off back Fort Wayne zone, 4:24 to go. It is period 3, and we're tied at 1. Game 6. Oh, boy.
Face-off in the Comet zone right now. Let's work on the draws, guys.
Belzile going for the draw.
Everything becomes important.
He ties up his guy Ferguson on the face-off, but it's Manelli around behind the net, rolled off by Geertsen. It is back up at the net, knocked down in front, turned off the left wall. Komets at the point, going after his man Thompson. Couldn't finish it off. Manelli, look out, attaboy, hang on. No additional play as Geertsen reefs his guy a pretty good shot and then waits to see if he wants to get up. All right, no harm done on that one, and that was great defensive play as the Komets keep the corner clean. This is Comet Hockey.
At Tim Hortons, we make our freshly brewed iced coffee just the way you like it. That means it's served up icy cold in creamy, refreshing flavors like original, caramel, or new mocha, all made from 100% Arabica coffee. And now for a limited time, cool down the way you want to. Get any small iced coffee today for just $1 at Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop. Great tasting drinks, amazing coffee. At participating Ohio restaurants. Offer available on small iced coffees only for a limited time plus applicable taxes.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Got two guys with him. All the way left side. Looks, can't shoot. At the goal mouth and hanging on. Nagle. Yogan will shoot from any place but the bus.
Bad angle. He had nowhere to go. The defenseman forced him to the corner. He took the shot. Nagle squared himself to him, took it off the chest, and held on to it.
All right, face-off will stay in the Fort Wayne zone to Nagle's right. 3:38 still on the clock. 31-24 shots on goal. Cincinnati slowly gnawing away.
Yeah,
they have it tied here in the period. They score at 9:55.
They smell blood in the water right now. Somebody's got to get a goal here.
Belzile looking. Out comes Cincinnati with a draw. This one knocked loose. Foot race on
Thomas.
It is Thomas. He's there in front. He's all the way across.
Nobody up to help
Thomas
him.
keep it alive.
Southorn.
Behind the net, Southorn. To the front of the net. Turned wide. Thomas has it. Dumps it behind the goal. Still can't play it. Up the wall. Knocked loose at center. Komets get it back. Beaupre feeds cross-ring. Back up the wall. Komets put it back in the corner. Quickly, Mulvey going in deep on the play. Hit by Belzile. Puck off behind the Cincinnati net. They work their way back up the wall. At center, long cross-ring pass. Coper coming to the line. Good hit on that one. Front of the net. Komets get it back. Round the boards. Who's got it? It's left in at the point left side as Diaby has it knocked loose. Here we come again.
Schaafsma.
A drive as it just trickled by on a block. Behind the net, Komets get it again. Spinning away. Burke out front. He's picked off on the play. Manelli back up the wall. Komets keep it alive.
At the blue line.
Another one went wide. Picked off far corner. Komets forecheck. Back out we come. Komets have it again. They have it again for a minute. Can't finish it off. Now they'll ice it. All the way cross ring. Back will go Weber to touch. 2:25 still to go. Period number 3 of it. 1-1 tie, Komets and Cincinnati. This is Comet Hockey.
Auto Care on the Go is auto care that comes to you. We built our business from the ground up based on integrity and honesty. Your vehicle will be professionally repaired on site by Auto Care on the Go. Our certified master mechanic team has over 28 years of auto repair experience. Auto Care on the Go will repair your vehicle and your activities never stop. Call 574-200-9945 or visit www.autocareonthego.com. Auto Care on the Go. Proud sponsors of the Komets, an auto mechanic service to fit your busy life. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
All right, we have a face-off inside the Cincinnati line.
Komets had a bit of a chance there.
Yeah.
Sidlowski took the shot. It got caught up in the defenseman's pads. Never dropped down. They had two guys stand there waiting to see the puck, and it caught the equipment. He went down. The whistle got the whistle.
All right, we will face off to the right of Thiessen.
2:02.
Berlini into the draw as he and Jogan go at it. Down in the corner. Komets in deep. Tying up his guy is Thompson. Loose puck at center ice. Got to move it. Back up the near wall. Back it comes into the corner. Southorn cross rink. Moving it back up ice. It is Saul coming to center. Broken up there. Jogan by one. Going to the corner. Block. Komets get it back. Tip to center. Here's Sidlowski. Turns it back in the Cincinnati corner. Cincinnati gets it back. Booty's coming wide left. Fort Wayne zone. Block. Komets have it. Whoa, Thomas almost had a winger going deep. Here it is. Geertsen behind the Fort Wayne net. Spins it back up ice. Bad pass. Jogan gets by one. Komets couldn't finish it off. Down in the corner. Jogan can't play. Here's a foot race coming out to center. And does it get out? Yes, it does. Played again this time as it's going to be Sopel. He fires it in Fort Wayne zone. Cody Soul really nails his guy, but he got a high stick right in the face. Here they come at center. And no additional play there. And what do we have?
Linesman blew the whistle. Not too many men on the ice, is it?
I thought...
Yeah, too many men on the ice. Cincinnati.
Oh, good.
I think that's what the linesman called it.
Let's get it here.
Cincinnati penalty.
Yeah.
A 2-minute bench minor for too many men on the ice.
Yeah, that's
on the penalty. 18 minutes, 56 seconds.
Well, we wanted to break. This is where we got it.
Yep, with 1:04 still remaining on the clock in regulation and tied at 1. Whoa, what a chance.
Call your timeout. Get the rested guys out there that you want, and let's go on this power play.
Gary's just checking to see who they've got out there, unless he's already got his strategy going. Everybody lined up and ready to roll. Here it comes in the corner and up top. It is going to be Southorn. What did he do with that?
Yeah, Sidlowski standing over there wanting the puck.
Wide open besides, yeah. So anyway, they'll face it off again in the Cincinnati zone. Sid let him know he was there. Here we come again. Face off again will be Perlini. Thompson. Sidlowski. Cheek. Whoa, went by everybody. Southorn has to go back for it. 50 seconds left. They've got the power play. Got to move it. Don't make a mistake. Give it away again. Now it's turned deep.
Get in on it. Get
Thompson going deep on the play. Knocked down in front of the net.
Oh, steals it.
Here's Perlini behind the net. Got it back. Turned it up at the point. Got by everybody again.
Down the ice.
All right, Komets chip it back as the goaltender makes the move. Out at center, 30 seconds left. Into the zone they go. It's blocked. Picked back up. All the way back, Fort Wayne zone, as it'll be played behind the net by the goaltender. Oh, as the Komets in a line, Joe, they just made it in time. As it will be the Komets.
One last rush.
Here they come.
One good rush.
In goes Burke. He's up front. He's there. He looks backhander, front of the net.
Right to the net.
Scramble in front of the goal. They're at it again. Bang in front of the net.
Here we go. Everybody into it now. Pushing and shoving in the goal mouth. Everybody grabbing everybody. Southorn's in on it. Burke's in on it. Yeah.
Everybody's got somebody they're working on.
Yeah.
And Sidlowski refuses to get into it.
Well, he just gave somebody a shot. You're going to have to go now.
They'll break that up for a while. 4 seconds left. And I'm trying to see who that was. Or was it Embach who let somebody have it?
Well, there should be 2 or 3 from each team. Everybody will go. Embach goes over to the bench. He's got no helmet, no sticks, no gloves.
Sidlowski's really rubbing it in. As was it Neely?
Well, this is where they're supposed to have the 2-referee system, be able to pick this out so they know who they got. So we'll see if they pick out a couple players from each team. 4 seconds to go.
Very interesting.
Then we're going to flood. We're going to go to overtime. 3rd overtime game.
Oh, baby, huh? Everybody got a little bit of somebody. That Sidlowski is completely fearless.
Yep.
And now Diaby's talking to him.
Well, he's trying to stay on the ice so he doesn't get any penalties. We need him in the overtime.
Sure do. Here we go.
For Yogan, Komets number 15, Mike Embach, each 2 minutes roughing. Time of the penalties, 19 minutes, 55 seconds. Cincinnati's 12, Yogan, Komets 15, Embach, each 2 minutes roughing. Time of the penalties, 19:55.
Okay.
Well, we still have a minute and 4.
One shot yet.
Yeah. We still have a minute and 1 second in the penalty. So 4 seconds.
We get the advantage 4 on 3.
And we start the overtime, we'll have the advantage.
Pull the goaltender. No. No, that Pilling would do that. Whoa, Chicago's come back to tie St. Louis 2-2. This is the elimination game. Here they go.
Off outside.
Coming at you. One more time. It will be. I believe Schaafsma's got this one going. And back we come. Schaafsma in the draw. Facing it off against Ferguson. Goes to the line. Picked up by the Komets at neutral ice. Long shot. Southorn. Flag down buzzer. End of regulation. We're tied 1 goal apiece. This is Komet Hockey.
Here's some good policy from your local independent agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When you insure your home and car with us, you receive a multi-policy discount. And when you add Auto Owners Life Insurance, you get a special discount on your home and car insurance. Auto Owners Insurance will save you money on all of the insurance you already have. Now that's good policy. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people.
For all your insurance needs, visit Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
All right, we have another 60 minutes in the books, no decision. The last 3 games are going this way. Overtime, overtime, overtime.
You got it.
And that's got to tell you about the parity going on in this league. How many overtime games, Rob, that have been played around here to get decisions made?
Well, one of the interesting facts is I believe there was only 30 games, home games, won out of 48 games in the first 48 games.
Yeah.
So give credit to the road teams. They know how to play.
Okay, here we come as we check it all out. And we will be just trying to find some. What I'm going to do is give you a summary here of the first 2 periods because it's crazy. The penalties have dominated the game, and there's been no power play goals scored. 1-1 to score. Komets with their goal. That came from Belzile at 1:02 of the second period, and then Yogan at 9:55 of the third period tied it for the Cincinnati Cyclones. First period, Grissel hook at 3:34. Blazak had a charge at 7:22. Then here comes the parade. Thompson a rough at 9:44. 10:43 Sidlowski cross-check. 12:30 Weber aborting. And we were shorthanded 5-on-3 twice. And then Carlson picked up a hooking call for them at 19:29. Second period, Komets came back on a power play. Belzile at 1:02 as he had assists from Geertsen and also from Burke. And that's the way it stood, a power play goal, and that lasted through the rest of it. But additionally, Muirs with a trip at 2:58. Noonan a slash at 3:38. Weber boarding at 6:26. Heward had a hold at 6:26. Southorn picked up a penalty for a trip at 14:53. In the first period, we outshoot them 14-4. We outshoot them. We get outshot in the second period 13-11. At the end of 2:25-17, shots favored the Komets. Third period penalty, Thomas picked it up at 3:08. Back comes Thompson at 5:19 for a high stick. Heward with a hold at 5:49. At 9:59, the only goal of the period, Jogan, as he got the goal with assist there coming from Weisopel, and the other assist went to Carlson. Then back we come, Muir's a slash at 11:10. Blazek interference at 11:10. Cincinnati bench, too many men at 18:56. Jogan and Embach went off for roughing at 19:55. When we get back to the extra period, the Komets will have a 56-second power play to see if they can do anything about getting this thing untied and letting everybody go home, because we want to be back here Wednesday night at 7:30 for Game 7, if the hockey gods are willing. And I'm sure that's what everybody's looking for right now. So it's kind of crazy, but we'll do what we can to make it go. Elsewhere around the league, the only other game we have going, and that will be Wheeling at Florida. Third period about to get underway. 2-1 Wheeling hanging out of that one. Cincinnati here, of course, 1-0. That's all we have. 4,616 tonight's attendance for the game, which will take our average down just a little bit more. And I mean, these games are unbelievable. The artistry being shown, the tenacity, the goaltending, the skating, the hitting. It's really been something to see. And if you're a devout hockey fan, it's tough to have to miss them. But, of course, this is not hockey night in Fort Wayne. Monday night? Wow. But nevertheless, you play them when you have to. This is playoff time. And that changes the rules on scheduling and a whole bunch of stuff. Right now, here we come, as the Zamboni out taking care of things for this one. And they're not playing 3-on-3 in the OT, not in the playoffs, as you can understand why. Way too much at stake. As exciting as it may seem, that's only a regular season hype in the hopes they can get more scoring and can break ties in overtimes rather than having to go for the shootouts. So, by golly, we'll have to do what we can. We're still waiting to see who our opponent will be, providing we survive these playoffs. And, of course, we would play either Colorado in the West. And let's see, if we play Colorado, right now they're in trouble, though, as Utah has the lead in the series 3-2. They're playing at Colorado in the next game here as we have it. And the next two in Colorado, in fact. And we'll try to see how all this washes out before part of our night is over. That should be starting fairly soon. So there you have what we have, and that is it. No, that's tomorrow night. I have to correct that. They play Tuesday night over in Colorado and Wednesday night in Colorado. Both those games with a 7:05 start. So that brings you up to date, up to speed on what's gone on around the rest of the ECHL in games that are meant to be played and have not been played yet. Elsewhere in the Eastern Conference, Wheeling leads that series 3-2. Kalamazoo eliminated in 4 by South Carolina. Adirondack eliminates Manchester in 4. And Missouri shuts out Quad City 4-0. And, of course, this series, 3-2 Cincinnati leading the series. We're going into OT again here tonight for the 3rd consecutive game. So no dull moments in these series. I'll tell you, everything is happening. But you look at what's gone on in other games that have been played. There's one overtime game Manchester Adirondack. And, of course, the Komets with now 3 consecutive overtime games. And I'm just trying to see if I can find the rest of the scoring to see what else happened. But those are those that have been played thus far. And Manchester hosted an overtime game. And I think that's the only other team. No, Utah and Colorado. That was overtime, Colorado getting a win there. So the rest of them are pretty well finished in regulation. But I still say this division that we are involved in is one of the real tough divisions in the ECHL. It's sort of the black and blue as we're playing all those heavy hitters that come around, including Toledo. And right now, of course, surprisingly, Toledo is in a little bit of trouble, which is unusual, because normally when you give them some home ice advantage, they're tied 3 games apiece, and Reading will be at Toledo tomorrow night for Game 7. Reading beat Toledo, and Toledo 4-3. Then Toledo came back and beat Reading 4-3. Reading went home and beat Toledo 4-2, and then Toledo beat Reading 3-1. Reading came back to Toledo and won 5-3, and then Toledo went to Reading and won 3-1. So Game 7, and they are playing there a 2-2-1-1-1 series. And I always, when it came to travel, and it wasn't that bad unless you have a building problem, I like that 2-2-1-1-1. Makes it a lot better for everybody. Gives everybody a chance. And the 2-3-2, when you can stay fairly close to home, I don't know why, unless it was a building, Rob.
Well, that's always the other option in there is, the availability of the building. And the Komets, they must have had something here on the weekend, because, they always like to have the weekend. So, but Cincinnati, big city like that, they had opening nights, and they get him there. And, the Komets' home record, a road record against Cincinnati, they had won 4 games.
Phenomenal, yeah.
So they were happy, or they didn't want to go up there down 2-0, but going up there for 3 games.
Actually, they won 6 games in Cincinnati.
Yeah, they would have been better if it had been 1-1 going up there, and go up there and win the 3 games. But the way it is right now, we come down to 1 period, sudden death.
Yeah.
How close can you get?
You don't make any more mistakes, or you clean out your locker.
Yeah. Now, of course, the advantage right now, the Komets do have the power play for 56 seconds. So we'll see what we do there, but they always got to have in the back of your mind, look out, Cincinnati in their short-handed situations. They're always thinking offense, and if they need a break, they're gone.
No doubt about it. So we're looking at what's gone on here after a couple of periods of play, and we've got to get that summary sheet for that 3rd period. Excuse me. On the line in a hurry. Actually, let's see, we're even Steven. Belzile his 4th, Yogan his 2nd. Power play for the Komets, and an even strength goal for Yogan after a pressurized scramble around the Fort Wayne net coming at 9:55 of period number 2. And each team has had some remarkable chances, and each goaltender has made some remarkable saves. And this is what you might say playoff hockey at its finest.
Well, this is pressure-packed hockey right now. You can say all you want about playing the game and everything like that, but everybody wants to win. And in a situation like this, darn right it's a do-or-die situation where you just can't make a mistake. You make a mistake, and boy, you hang your head for quite a while if you're the one that makes a bad mistake. So everybody's got to go out there, and they got to play hard. And if there is a goal, no matter which end, hopefully it's a good goal, and a good goal would be passing the puck and good pass, good shot. So we'll see what happens. And with the power play situation, we do have a bit of advantage. We have had a pretty good power play. We haven't scored.
We got one tonight.
We got one tonight, but we haven't scored a lot with all the power plays we've had during the game. I thought we would be a little more stronger with that power play, but it has not clicked as much as we needed tonight.
All right, teams will be back on the ice in a minute here.
Yeah, ice is ready.
Ready to go.
Waiting for the linesmen and the referees to come on out.
So we're looking at a real battle royal going on.
Yeah, St. Louis and Chicago, they're tied 2-2.
Chicago.
7th
and
game.
It's the same old story. Chicago fighting for their life. Well, so is St. Louis. The series tied 3 apiece. But the big boys are playing. The only thing that is so amazing in the National League is the incredible team speed of everybody.
Yeah. Yep, you've got to be able to skate in that game. The guys that can't skate, and they're running the big, strong, muscular guys that do the scrapping and everything like that, they don't get too many shifts anymore.
No.
And it's just a matter of, it's a fast, good hockey game right now. So.
All right, let's see what we're going to do here as we get set to come out. 4,616, the tally for tonight.
Yeah, nobody's left. Everybody's here, and they're ready. And hopefully the crowd gets into it right off the bat, and we get a little loudness going around here and give everybody a little bit of perk. Power play situation, and when it happens, let's make it work, guys.
We have some school kids here tonight. You can see them out there.
There's the referees.
And the referee is back, so's the other one. And their game has settled down, too.
Yeah, well.
They're doing a lot of coincidental minors, and the tempo of the penalties. Mostly it's been infractions like sticks and holding, interference. The boarding penalties have been worn out.
Joe Ernst is here, too, of course. And, you don't see him between periods anymore.
No.
So I would think he's down there maybe having a little talk with him and observing and maybe suggestions. And hopefully that's a different angle of him watching the game up here, similar to what we're seeing.
Well, he probably told him Chase was all over you in the first period. No.
Probably did.
He might have, eh?
Now, they will change hands. The Komets will go down to our right, and Cincinnati will go down to our left the way they are in the second period. So Cincinnati, Komets on the ice right now.
I like to watch when they come out each period to see what kind of energy they expend when they go on the ice. Just to see what they might be thinking.
Well, every player is different. You know, they have a superstition or in how they want to come out. They come out, they jump on the ice, and a lot of times they're not even the only ones that's supposed to go on the ice is the starting lineup. So the other guys can't get on the ice, which doesn't make much sense to me. As long as they start when that whistle goes, everybody's ready to go. That's the key to it.
Yogan having a little conversation.
Well, he's in the penalty box right now, so that's good that he's in there.
He's trying to explain why he should. Of course, Embach's there as well.
Yeah.
And the extra penalty out belongs to Gressel. So let's make them pay, guys. Center ice face-off, 56 seconds. And these people want to get home so their kids can go to bed. But they'll stay all night if we have to.
Well, let's hope we don't have to do that. So. Now, remember, the last 2 games in Cincinnati have gone into the double overtime period. So
at least we'll stay all night if we have to.
They're used to playing tight checking and close checking. But normally in overtime, in the past, the first one that gets a break usually can bury it, and that ends it. But we'll see where we are right now. The power play, maybe they play a little cautious and watch what they do and make sure they don't make any mistakes right off the bat.
We got some big people out there.
Yeah.
I mean, that Cheek's a big kid. Thompson's a big kid.
He's the guy that's got to put the puck in the net. He had the breakaway there at 7:15 and never buried the puck on us. Here we go.
Komets get the face-off. Good start. No mistakes. At center into the zone. Here we go. Tipped all the way back in the corner. Komets after it, moving it back up the wall. Kept alive by Cheek. He's got it on the board. Into the corner. Thompson has it. Can't get it. Oop, goes to center ice before Southorn can get a stick on it. Back up the middle. Here we come again. Cheek. In he goes. Cross ring. Into the zone. Oops, Sidlowski has to wait. He put him offside.
Still.
And now he sends it down the wall. Gets it back on a drop pass. Sid going in a little deeper. He looks, can't find anybody in the slot. Down in the corner. Man in front, can't play it again. They got a man high up onto the point. Here they come one more time. Sid from the point. Southorn with a shot. Sid's got it. At the net, the shot.
That's a shot.
Way out front. Scrambled in front of the net.
Never saw it.
Got by.
Hit him in the shoulder, never saw it.
Power play's over. Look out. They get their extra man on. On the boards. Turned in by Geertsen. Down in the corner. Going hard. Thompson. Thompson's got it. Picked back up. Cincinnati coming back to center. Long shot going into the Fort Wayne zone.
Icing.
Hard on the play. Geertsen icing's called. Face-off back inside Cincinnati zone. We had a chance, but just didn't cash on the crutch.
Belzile tried to work himself to the center of the ice, which he did. He got there. He let the shot go. The goaltender never even saw it. Hit him in the shoulder. Dropped down in front, and unfortunately, nobody could get the rebound and whack it in.
Wheeling gets the win in their game at Florida, 2-1 final.
That eliminates Florida.
Yep. Here we come now. Belzile gets the draw. Out it comes. Here's Saul. Saul at the net. Shot, rebound, came out front. They sneaked it right in there. Komets stand up at the neutral zone. Driving it back in again is Geertsen. Up with the puck. Good hit, Belzile. Here they come. Fort Wayne zone again. Saul back with the puck one more time. Into the zone. Turned all the way back in the corner. Plowing his way right through is Thomas. They put a high stick up around his chops. Drive behind the net. Picked up left wing. Here it comes. Turned out to center. One man down for Cincinnati. Cannot get by Saul. Poke loose at center. At the line. Bang. Big crash between Nagle and whomever else there. Komets have it in their own zone. Geertsen with the puck. Waiting around. Line change coming up for both teams. Back up the wall. Came to center. Tipped into the zone. And the Komets continued the line change as Schaafsma had to get off. Here's a touch pass going into the corner as it is Cheek. Can't play it. Turn behind the net. Look out. They get a man coming up top. Can't get by Saul. Saul nails his guy to the wall. Koper came up front. Komets in a foot race for the biscuit. Out they come. Oh, lead pass by. What do we have?
Nets off the mooring.
Okay, the mooring is down. 17:37 left in the first OT. 1-1 to score. Komets and Cincinnati. This is Game 6, and the Komets must win to stay alive.
Face off in the Komet zone right now. Both teams change up lines. Fresh troops on the ice.
All right, it will be into the draw. Budish for Cincinnati, and it'll be Perlini for the Komets. Big draw. Perlini's got it again behind the net. Whoops, it's almost wide on Beaupre, but here come the Komets on their way to center. In goes Sid. Pokes his way by the D. On the wall in the corner, comes up with the puck, lost it for a moment, sent wide on the near wall. Sid's got it again. Here we come. All the way up top, shot, save.
Perlini got that
get
shot
it again.
right from the slot.
Back in the corner. Thompson turns to the corner. Komets over.
Perlini.
Shot, score. No. Oh, it deflected.
Hit somebody, went up over the net.
Perlini couldn't believe it wasn't in.
Yep, it came out to Perlini again in the high slot. He let the shot go.
Couple of great plays, eh?
Yep, hit the defenseman and went up over the net.
Thiessen is a little thankful, too, because he didn't know where it was.
No, twice. Twice he hasn't seen the puck.
Thiessen looking behind him.
Right, we're moving the puck quickly, and he doesn't even see it.
See, that's where Shafronov has gotten a great amount of effort in this club. In that attacking zone, those nice little passes, moving them around, keep everybody loose. Cross rink, here we come. Embach goes in. Neely can't play it at the net. It's deflected right on goal. Turn to the corner, Thiessen. Came around behind the net, chased back down. Turned out to center. Komets can't play. Bounced to the Komet line. Sent back off. Cross rink, Weber can't play it. Into the zone we come again. Komets keep it alive. Now, back up Cincinnati. It's Wesolowski coming to center. Back in the Fort Wayne zone. Way up on the screen. That should go in the neutral zone for a faceoff.
Well, let's see where she goes.
16:43 in first overtime time. 1-1 Komets and Cincinnati. 37-24. The Komets have had 4, Cincinnati 0, and that worries me. Don't give them any.
Yeah.
Cheek back up for the faceoff in the neutral zone against Ferguson. Here we come as Cheek takes it away. Turned wide by Burke back inside the Cincinnati line. Ferguson back to play it. Moves it back at center. Komets have it. Here goes Cheek into the zone. He's by one. Taken off the play and tied up by the D. Turned back at center ice. Komets break that up. Into the zone. Cheek almost had it again. Couldn't finish it. Here's Cincinnati. Fort Wayne zone. Off behind the net. Going in hard. Beaupre behind the net. He's got some room. Oh, back up the wall. Good lead pass comes to Burke. Burke at the line. Fires it over into the corner deep. Behind the net, it is Schaafsma. Takes his guy off the play. Looks for a point man. Behind the net. Chased down by Perlini. Perlini now. Off it comes. He's still got it. Front of the net. Nice move. Burke's out front. Shot, save, scramble. Back up they come again. Perlini chased his guy off the play. Komets get decked in front of the net. And it comes. Saul won't give way to his guy. chipped off, came back off the far wall. Komets feed it back up, and here comes
Thompson.
Thompson at center. Into the zone he goes. Right wing pass. Dropped off on the wall to Sol. At the net behind the goal. Picked up wide.
Get back.
Komets got a guy. Sol comes back in a hurry. What do we have? Penalty call against Cincinnati.
Yeah, I think the puck was fired up over the glass. Yep, I think the puck was fired up over the glass. 24 going to the Bucks.
Nice to get him off the ice. Heck of a player. All right, power play time. Komets again. Delay a game. Let's get her going, guys. This could be the moment we've been waiting for, maybe, eh? Got to get it pretty soon, as Cincinnati has Ferguson back on the ice. In for the face-off for the Komets. Belzile, power play units on. That one came at 4:29. Big face-off. Here it comes again. Komets have it. Picked up by Embach on the corner. Out at the point, from the point. Kept alive. Oh!
Out of the air.
Touched. Out they come. Back in a hurry. Komets back on a good defensive move. Have it back. Into the zone. Here we come again. Komets on. Ooh, high stick. Had to make it. He had to make that call. Here we come. Take a
Nagle
chance.
getting out.
Cross ring. Drive, save, rebound behind the net. Back up front again. Komets.
Oh, we got it.
And they got another high stick, if they call it, on Diaby, because he really cranked a hard one on Thomas.
Be high stick in Cincinnati. Komets will have a 5-on-3.
4 minutes and 56. Cincinnati picks it up again, and that one is credited to whom?
Number 3 going in?
Yeah, Diaby, I believe.
Diaby?
Yeah.
Well, we wanted our chances. This is the chance we got.
This is the golden opportunity. A minute and 34 of a 5-on-3. And if we keep moving the puck like we have, it could be very interesting.
Yeah, timeout, I think, Fort Wayne.
So with a timeout, they want to get this one really clocked. This is Komet hockey.
Hey, we have some good news for the new year. Eating a little better just got a lot easier. Because Applebee's took grill and bar favorites you love and made them a little better for you. Stop by today and try our new grilled onion sirloin with stout gravy, shrimp wonton stir fry, or hot shot whiskey chicken, starting at $9.99. All of the bold flavor, less of the calories. Only at Applebee's. Price and participation varies.
Bees Late Night means half-price select appetizers. Unwind with us Sunday through Thursday after 9 p.m. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Well, here comes the big one right now. Belzile goes to the face-off. It will be Thompson, Sidlowski,
Shamus,
all of Southorn's out there, and Schaafsma. 5-on-3. They got the puck handlers out. They got a shooter or two.
Yeah, got one man back. They're going to have Southorn back, so they're going to try to draw the puck right back to him.
Here we come. Big face-off in the corner.
We lose
it came
the draw.
wide as it's cleared length of the rink that time by Weissopel. Way out of his net that time. It's Nagle comes in to block it. Southie coming back into the zone. He goes wide. He's all the way left side behind the net. Right out front. Oh, what a shot.
Thompson got the shot.
And, I mean, Komets still have it back. Here it is. Another drive wide. Komets get it again. Out at the point, Sidlowski's got it. Here's Sid up the middle. They got 2 men in front of the net.
Well, they want to
Can't play it yet. Back up the wall.
Score!
They got it.
Thomas.
Was it
Thomas got it.
Thompson or Thomas?
Thomas, 48.
All right. Thomas gets the goal.
5:30.
2-1 power play. And it came at 5:30. 5:30. Yeah.
Thompson gets the assist. Thompson gets the goal. Number 48. And that's true the way it should be.
Thompson?
Yeah. Thompson got the goal.
Well, Thompson, I thought you said Garrett.
Garrett. Number 48.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought.
He stood in front of the net. They finally got it to him, and he redirected it, popped it in the net. They get the goal they need. They win the hockey game. Yow.
Oh, baby. Let's see who the assists were on it. That'll be coming pretty soon. As Garrett Thompson coming up big. And as Robbie said in the intermission, when they squared away to start this overtime, he said Thompson's got to score for him.
Yeah, well, he had the breakaway in the third period as he come out of the penalty box, went in on the goaltender, and couldn't put it away. And unfortunately, he does get a second chance he needed. There he is in front of the net. Right. Fights off.
Fort Wayne, Comet goal. It's a power play goal. His 5th in the playoffs, scored by number 48, Garrett Thompson. Assisting on the goal, number 22, Jamie Schaafsma. And number 10, Jordan Southorn.
Way to go.
Time of the goal, 5 minutes.
Popular goal. Good guys. Worked hard all night long. And boy, Nags deserved what he got. As he made big saves when he had to. It's got to be a tough night for Thiessen, whose team came back halfway through the third. And he was also playing superbly. This is as good a bunch of goaltenders as I've seen in a long time.
They're both played well all the way through it. Thiessen kept them in it no matter what you want to say. He was the difference in the hockey game. 41 shots we had on it, and basically no different than any of the other 5 games we've seen.
Yeah.
We've outshot him every game, and we finally get the goal that wins it. Now we go back Wednesday night for the number 7.
They did not get a shot in overtime.
No.
By the way, tickets for Game 7 of the Best of 7 go on sale tomorrow, 10 a.m. at the Coliseum ticket office or through Ticketmaster. If you want to bring a group to Game 7, contact the Komets 483-0011. Find out about attractive group ticket pricing. Get your tickets for Game 7 tomorrow at the Coliseum ticket office or through Ticketmaster. The winner goes on to round 2. The Komets want to be the winner. Robbie and I feel the same way about it.
Let's do it Wednesday.
All right. So we pretty well have summarized everything else that's gone. 3 goals were scored. The Komets score first. Belzile, 1:02 of the second. Yogan comes back at 9:55 of the third to tie it 1-1. And Garrett Thompson puts it away 5:30 into OT. Schaafsma and Southorn assist. The Komets on a power play tie the series 3 games apiece. It's Game 7, Wednesday night, 7:30, Memorial Coliseum. Ooh, baby, the Komets and the Clones one more time. Post-game show coming at you right now. This is Comet Hockey.
Welcome to the Comet Hockey Post-Game Show, brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Here's Bob Chase.
Well, the way it goes now, one other game in the ECHL tonight, and in that one, there was an elimination. As let's see, it was Wheeling eliminating Florida 2-1. They win that series 4-2, and the Komets, of course, here again Wednesday night, and it's do or die for both teams. Somebody goes home for sure. There's no tomorrow after Wednesday night, and don't forget, sale for tomorrow's Game 7 for Wednesday's Game 7. Go on tomorrow, 10 a.m. at the Coliseum ticket office or through Ticketmaster. Now, this is a heck of a deal in playoffs. If you want to bring a group to Game 7, contact the Komet office, 483-0011, and find about attractive group ticket pricing, unusual in playoffs. Tickets for Game 7 tomorrow at the Coliseum ticket office or through Ticketmaster. And like I say, there's a very attractive group offer going in. And that, of course, should be very attractive on a Wednesday night crowd to watch Game 7, eliminating either the Komets or Cincinnati. Wow, that is going to be one I wouldn't miss for anything. So that's our story here tonight. Schaafsma, Southorn assist. Thompson, goal number 5. He leads the playoffs in goal scoring. And we'll see you Wednesday night, 7:15, Radio Rinkside, WoWo Radio. For Robbie Irons, I'm Bob Chase. Game 7, Komets prolong the series and go after the victory that puts them in round 2. Wednesday night, 7:15 at the Coliseum. We will see you here.